Today, I'm on NBA 2K18, where we're going to be playing the MyGM storyline as the New York Knicks. Back in 2017 when this game dropped, New York was not very good, and of course now, they've turned things around, making the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. But I wanted to go back in time to see if I could take on the challenge of rebuilding New York when they were trash. So let's go ahead and get to it. First order of business, we select the Big Apple. Yup, I want to run with them. Western Conference Finals, May 17, 2011. Take a deep breath, AC. We should have MRI results back any second. Oh no, what happened? My knee, I can't bend it. Something is not right here. I've never felt this level of pain. You just landed awkwardly. The knee is swelling as can be expected. Just like I can expect you to click the subscribe button. On the road to 400K, trying to hit it by July. Like the video, hype the video. We'll know more shortly. How can this happen to me? How can this happen tonight in the playoffs? I was feeling it, like that one Jay-Z song. You know, what did I have, 30? You were up to 36. Don't worry about that right now. Just focus on your breathing. Pipe down, buddy. You had to correct me. My name is ACABC. What if Bradley AC? I just got the MRI results. Mind you, everything I'm about to say is early, but our initial diagnosis is a full tear of the anterior cruciate ligament. In slang, that's ACL. And partial tears of the posterior cruciate ligament, PCL. And the collateral cruciate ligament, CCL. Soon they're going to tell me I'm getting a BBL. What does that mean? My ACL is torn. I've never heard of any of those other ligaments. AC, it is very unusual to suffer injuries to these ligaments in the same knee simultaneously. Oh, my knees are done. The collateral cruciate ligament in particular is generally only injured due to a direct blow to the inside of the knee, which pushes it sideways. When the knee gets, thank you, James, we get the idea. Let's focus on making AC comfortable. We'll need to perform another MRI in a few days once the swelling starts to subside. Only then will we really know what we are up against. If you'll excuse me, I need to get some more opinions on these results. What does this mean for my career? How long will it take before I'm back on the court? AC, I'm not one to sugarcoat. This isn't great. Why is Buddy like dancing around as he says this? The good news is I have seen players come back from far worse than this. Okay, well then we'll be back then. Well, what does this have to do with the Knicks GM? New York 6 years later. Mr. Turner, I just arrived. A little traffic on the way here. I should be inside in a few minutes. AC, I'm a man that likes to capitalize on every moment and make the most of it. Let's make the most of this moment. Am I on a boat or am I in a car? Yes, of course, sir. I guess I want to go over what's on the agenda for today. Of course, it's your first day on the job. There will be a host of meet and greets. You can imagine the number of the people in the organization that would want to meet the legendary ACABC. Why is that my name? In person, right? Simple enough. If only that were it. The hard part will be your introductory press conference with the media. We've scheduled a session at 2 p.m. to introduce you. What apps do I have on my phone? Oh, Buddy's got, does he have OF installed? I'm gonna edit that out. The media around here aren't ones for pleasantries. They're gonna come at you hard. They're gonna ask pointed questions. How you respond to those questions will lay the foundation for what you can accomplish here. Mr. Turner, I can see Jeff and Porzingis about to head into the facility. Who's Jeff? Jeff this is 2017? Jeff who? I know Kristaps, not Teague. Dude, I can't think of who named Jeff was on this team. About to head into the facility. Do you mind if I catch up with them real quick and introduce myself? Please call me Philip, and by all means, I'll see you in a few minutes. Oh, Jeff Hornacek, he was the coach? Yeah, the Knicks have been, coaches have been passed around more than the ball. They've ran with a bunch of different coaches. Jeff, Kristaps, wait up. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm ACABC, new GM of the team. Mr. ABC, welcome. I was a huge fan of yours back in your playing days. No, you weren't. I can't tell you how excited I am that the team hired you. I really feel like hiring a GM that has, been in the league, that has gone through what it's like for us players. It will be great for the organization. You will have the respect of the players. I can tell you that much. Thank you, Kristaps. To be honest, I'm a big fan of yours as well. I'm looking forward to see what we can do together. Yeah, KP's potential is probably something else in 2K18 as well. Mr. ABC, it's an honor. I've been asking Mr. Turner if you've given him any indication on how you plan on bringing in your own staff. Wow. If you plan on bringing in your own staff or if you like what you have going here. Yeah, Jeff, you're getting fired yesterday. Jeff, we haven't discussed staffing at this point. Right now, we're just in a get to know each other phase. But let me tell you, I like you. I think you are a smart guy, and I know you have the respect of the players in the locker room. Coach is definitely a player's coach. This is KP saying this. He wants to win. I want to win. That's what I'm here for. That's what we are all here for. Why do they have KP stuttering in the dialogue? Regardless, I'm looking forward to a big year. We have a great group of guys. I am as well. If you'll excuse me, I need to get to Mr. Turner's office. We have a lot to go over today. Apparently, I have a big first day. Okay, we're going to Mr. Turner's office. What's going on? Day 1. Phil, my apologies for being late. It's quite all right, AC. Have a seat. Hey, did Viv offer you one of her world-famous chai latte spice cones? Man, pipe down with those TikTok eats. They are out of this world. I must have missed. In fact, they have inspired me to build an app that lets you know in real time when you've added too much of an ingredient when preparing. Are we serious? It's next level stuff. We've got some kinks to work out, like how you keep your phone pointed at your batter while you are actually adding ingredients, but I think this is going to be a game changer in the food preparation business. We're calling it Baker Buddy. Okay. So you say you saw Jeff and Porzingis on the way in. Yes, good guys. I got a chance to introduce myself, but we didn't have as long to talk as I didn't want to keep you waiting long. You'll have plenty of time to get to know the team. AC, I would like to officially, in person, welcome you as the general manager of the New York Knicks. Let's get it, man. While I know you don't have a lot of experience as a general manager, I've been watching you for a long time. First as a player, then as an assistant GM. So I do have experience as a GM. I was an assistant. I must say you're very impressive. Thank you, sir. I remember May 17th, 2011. Well, sad day that was. You were playing in Dallas, had 30-something points midway through the third quarter. 36, sir. Right, as I was saying, you were dominating on both ends of the court. Man, if I was only 6 years removed from that and I was GM of the sorry Knicks, I'd pull a Michael Jordan and suit up. Get my knees right. You showed strength and courage and tenacity and grace that night. To later find out that it would be your last time on the court breaks my heart. I know how hard players work to not only just make it to the NBA, but to make it into the elite like you did. No, you don't. You're making nonsense apps like Baker Buddy. You don't know what it takes. It took some time, but I've come to terms with my career. In truth, I was getting close to hanging it up anyhow. Oh, okay, I was older. Now, I don't believe that for a second. What I do believe is that the work ethic, the drive, and the dedication that made you the player you were are the exact personality traits that are going to make you an amazing GM in this league. You don't lose, I don't lose. The fans here they are hungry for success. Well, y'all been doing a lot of losing. The media, they're hungry for success. Man, the media is always hungry for a story, I'll tell you that. Every Knicks fan wants to read one of their columns about how great the team is. When the wins stop coming, the wins have not been coming. The media starts looking for cracks that they can exploit for stories, for clicks, whatever it is they strive for. I feel you, man. Expectation. As an athlete, it's a term I've come to understand very clearly. Let's see, it's 1:50 p.m. AC. In about 10 minutes, you will need to perform your first act as GM, your introductory press conference. This won't be a not one, not two type of event. He said, don't be out there like Bron. The media here are tough. They are hard hitters, and they are going to ask you questions that are going to make you uncomfortable. Can you handle the discomfort? I thrive in it, sir. Good. My advice, don't lie. Be honest. Be open. Feel free to tell them what is on your mind, but protect the organization at all times. So don't tell them what's on my mind at all times, because if I told them I think you're a cornball and your app sucks, you're going to be mad. If you go out there and blow rainbows out your ears, they will eat you alive. Thank you for the advice, Philip. You hired the right man. I'm ready to show the NBA what I'm capable of. Okay, so here's the press conference. We're in the tunnel here. There's a wet floor sign. Don't slip. Imagine I slip, my knee breaks. That's the end of the video. The other knee that's still working. I'm cooked. It's over. But here it is. It's time. ACABC, MyGM, the next chapter. Oh, walking through the shadow store in ACABC. We couldn't have a better name for Buddy, though. Press conference, Tuesday, October 17th. AC, welcome. You touched on this a bit in your opening remarks, but I'm wondering if you could, tell us more about your vision for this team. What are your goals for this season and moving forward? Total rebuild, minor tweaks needed. Hey, we need a total rebuild, I'll be honest. Well, I know not everyone will see it this way, but I'm looking at this as a situation where we have to strip down the roster, pare it down to a couple core guys, then build it back up from scratch, basically. That can be a hard thing if you're a fan, a player, an owner. Jeff Hornacek is like, oh, I'm about to lose my job. Anyone who cares about the well-being of the team, really, but I'm convinced it's the right move. And we're going to go about this thing the right way. We have a very specific plan about how we want to do it. First, we've got to do a great job with the draft. You can't swing and miss there. You can't swing and miss there if you're trying to build from the ground up. Oh, we definitely had our misses. Frank the Tank, man. Then we've got to be smart in free agency. Are we going to go after one of the premier guys? Are we going to add a few nice rotation pieces? That all depends. But we have to be smart and maintain our flexibility. I like this dude. AC, I mean, I guess it's me. me. So I like me. I'm not going to make a move just to make a move. The biggest thing for me right now is that we've got to make sure that we get the right kind of guys for what we're trying to do. When you watch this team play, no matter what system we use or anything like that, I want you to be able to say that's Knicks basketball. AC, any thoughts on your head coach? He's out of here. He's sitting right next to me. He will be fired. Will you be looking to bring in your own people? Are you happy with Coach Hornacek and his staff? I'm going to say I'm confident in him, bro. That's wrong. I have a ton of confidence in Jeff. He's great with the players. He's great with the media. And he's one of the smartest. Okay, we're lying. One of the smartest basketball minds I've met. He's going to do a great job for us this year. And it is finally time. A man with a plan. Trophy earned. Dan the man with the plan. Here we go, baby. Let's see what we're working with. We got KP. We still got Melo. Timmy Hardaway's here. Willie Hernangomez. Frank the Tank. Is there anything I need to do? GM upgrades? Oh, bet. So we can boost attendance, fan favorite, change pricing. We don't have anything right now, though. I need 190 XP to reach the next level. I think we started, in all honesty, by moving on for Melo. And he's 33 years old. Nobody wants him. He's got a no trade clause. Okay. I don't really see Tim Hardaway as a future piece for us either. And he's 25 years old. We could probably get maybe a draft asset for him. Yeah, the Chicago Bulls will throw me a first-round pick. Oh, dude, Old Reliable was trading for Hassan Whiteside. You could always get him in these 2K games for like nothing. Maybe we take that. I forgot how much of an eyesore these menus were. I'm gonna take a first-round pick and Bobby Portis for Tim Hardaway Jr. That is our first trade, and now there's gonna be a press conference or in your office. Assistant GM Caleb Brand. Golly, that hairpiece is wicked, buddy. Hi, AC. We should adjust the roster after your latest move. Would you rather do it yourself or have the coach take care of it? Yeah, the coach has got it, bro. Please ask the head coach to take care of the necessary changes now and going forward till I say otherwise. No problem. I'll ask him to take care of any post-trade lineup adjustments from now on. Jeff Hornacek plus 25 trust. You will be getting fired eventually, Jeff. Okay, so that's our first move. Next, I need to get off the Courtney Lee and Joakim Noah contracts. Those gotta go. But that might be more of an off-season thing, because realistically, like, dude, that's a lot of money. I don't think we'd be able to move off of that super soon. I think we'll start simulating and just see what happens. I assume they'll probably give me more dialogue stuff. Here's a trade offer that I do not want. Oh, I reached level 2. Nice. I can view opposing GM trust. Negative morale effects reduced by 5%. I get a bunch of stuff. Fire. Okay. Oh, Phil Turner's office. It's only been a couple days. What's going on, Phil? What's on your mind, Kristaps? Everything all right? Well, you know, I saw your press conference. Right. So I'm gonna put all my chips on the table here because, you know, I see the writing on the wall. You know what I'm saying? I see the writing. I'm not dumb. So if you think we need to blow this thing up, I'm wondering what that means for me. Buddy, you are like the one guy who can stay. Your t-shirt's trash, though. Kristaps, just listen to me, man. Like, you don't want me here as, you know, as one of those core pieces you were talking about. Then come to me and say it. I don't want to hear about that through a press conference. Come to me like a man and say it face to face. Kristaps is about to swing. He's about to punch that knee, buddy. And if that's true, you know, that you don't need me, then I don't want you wasting my time, quite frankly. I've only got so many years in this league. You just got here. Granted, those knees aren't worth a quarter. And I don't want to waste them here if you don't see me as part of that core. Do it now or don't do it at all. We need to find you a new home. I'd feel the same way. Haven't made it. Wait, what? I'd feel the same way if I were you. You would? Yeah, I get it. I'm not oblivious. Okay. So first, I want to thank you for coming directly to me. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything at any time. I appreciate that, AC, but I still don't know where that leaves me. Okay, good. You're absolutely part of my plans. Or let me be absolutely clear here, Kristaps. You're part of my plans. I want to build this team around you, and I want you to stay. No equivocations, no ifs. You're the franchise. You mean that? Of course. I'm a man of my word. He's going to be getting traded in 2021. All right, well, I'm glad I came to see you, I guess. Just what? Just keep that communication open in the future, okay? I don't want to have to keep reaching out to you to make sure I've got a place on the team. Absolutely, that's my bad, Kristaps. And again, thanks for reaching out. My door's always open. Good to hear it, AC. Hey, Kristaps' morale is up. He is happy. Ooh, a second round pick for Kyle O'Quinn. I can do that for sure. Let's go ahead and make this trade. I'll be looking at the trade offers through the season. Oh my gosh, what's going on now, man? Hola, Mr. ABC. I ought to fire you just for being a cornball. We've got the Boston Celtics next, and we got to beat them. I suggest you make sure we have a winning game plan ready. You're the coach! What you mean? Hey, GM, I'm the coach. Can you make a game plan? Like, what are we talking about? Hearing from insiders that the Knicks have been put up for sale. Hold on, Kirsten. Forget about the Knicks. Forget about the sale. Philip Turner's office, Friday, October 27th. AC, look, I know what the press is saying. We all hear it, obviously, and I just want to tell you straight up that I've got no idea where those rumors are coming from. None. They're certainly not coming from me, I can tell you that. What were the rumors? I got lost in her eyes. You got it, boss. Hey, if you're telling me there's no truth to it, there's no truth to it. I'm not new to this game, Philip. I know what these media guys are after. Clicks, page views, revenue, subscriptions, or subscribers. They want to stir stuff up and make a name for themselves. Forget the truth. It's a business to these guys first and foremost. I knew I could count on you to keep a level head. Glad we're on the same page here, AC. Okay, cool. Let's keep it pushing. If I get hit with another cutscene in the next couple, I'm cool. Trade. Oh, whoops. Can we just keep going? Stop simulation and review. Hold on. Trades. Review pending trade. No, I don't want this. No, I don't want to make this trade. Decline trade. Yeah, I don't want to keep getting the CPU offers. They're kind of buns. Another press conference? Golly, what's going on? AC High. Report in the Daily Observer yesterday states that Mr. Turner has put up a huge amount of money to keep his fledgling app development company afloat after a number of high-profile failures. First, there was Drone R, the drone delivery service that sends you drones via other drones. What? Then there was Porkify, a subscription-based app that tells you how far away you are from the nearest pulled pork sandwich. That one failed? That sounds kind of fire. I'll stop there, but you get the idea. These well-known business failures would seem to, lend some credence to the rumors that Mr. Turner is looking to sell the team. Clearly, he could use some cash. Care to comment on those rumors, AC? No comment. I've got no comment on that, man. Are you at all aware of what's going on with Mr. Turner's other business ventures? No idea where this rumor came from. That's all I can say about it. Yep. Reach level 3. Your office, Friday, November 3rd. Head scout Luke Atkins. All right, first off, I just got to say that this is an absolutely loaded draft class. Not only is the lottery stronger than usual, not only is the first round full of potential starters, but I think you're looking at 2-3 all-stars in the second round if some of the more raw guys reach their potential. The second round, AC! Which makes what I'm about to say even more exciting. Even with all the talent up and down the board, there's a definitive big three that separated themselves from the pack, and it's not particularly close. Jackson Baldwin, Mirko Petrovic, Freddie Staples. I'm telling you, AC, I don't say this kind of thing lightly. My entire reputation is built on not saying this kind of thing lightly. He's literally putting his job on the line about this draft class. But these guys absolutely 100% have LeBron, Melo, and Wade potential. Different players, different skill sets, but that's the kind of impact we're talking about. Franchise players, all NBA championships, well, except for Melo. The whole thing. Sounds good to me, Luke. You want to walk me through them? Bet! This is fire, dude. This storyline is cinema. Absolutely. Let's start with Jackson Baldwin out of Kentucky. You want to talk about unicorns? This kid's got a horn so big you can see it from space. See, now some people would take that another way. Thought he was talking about he's 6'10", but he passes like Steve Nash. Right now, he dominates with his athleticism. He's a monster on the break, but he's shown that he's got remarkable vision. 6'10" with vision, think Greek freak, but American. He's from Kentucky, signed with Kentucky, and by all accounts, seems to love it down there. Call him the Creek Freak. Yo, they got creeks in Kentucky, right? They're calling him the Creek Freak with a horn so big you can see it from space. I would imagine that they have creeks in Kentucky, yes. Whatever they got down there, this kid could jump over one a mile wide, and he'd do it like you or me walk across the living room. Everything looks so easy for him. Sounds like a special athlete. Special don't even begin to explain it. Who else are we looking at? Alright, let's talk about my man Fred Staples. Run the point at UCLA. You think they broke the mold with Westbrook? You thought wrong, buddy. Turns out they reinforced it with titanium, poured a bunch of molten lava in there, and popped out Fred Staples. I'm telling you right now, AC, you're not going to see anyone like this kid ever again. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but he's an absolute beast. Jumps out of the gym when he's not shooting his lights out. Benches more than guys twice his size. And he loves D. He absolutely loves it. Takes it personal if the other guy gets past him. I know this sounds ridiculous, but he's Westbrook with the drive, Curry with the shot, and vintage Tony Allen on D. Goodness gracious. Total sweetheart. Great with the media. All the intangibles. Sounds like we'd be lucky to have him. You'd have 4-leaf clover shooting out your ears for the rest of your life, AC. I like that, Luke. That doesn't sound very comfortable. Okay. Champions are formed in the crucible, AC. Nothing comes easy. You said there's a third guy, right? Oh, yeah, but I wouldn't rate him third. Any of these kids will change your franchise forever. His name's Mirko Petrovic, the Croatian AD. He's 7'1", runs like a gazelle, and he's already got a fully developed arsenal of post moves. Needs to improve. He can constantly knock down the three to reach the full his full holy cow potential, but he's good for 86% from the line this year in the Spanish league, and he's got a nice feathery touch on his outside shot that makes it real easy to see him get into elite territory someday. Any areas of concern, that's the best part. He goes against great competition night in and night out and consistently plays like the best player on the floor. He's playing against fully grown men, not college kids. Been pro for 3 years. He's only 18. He's a monster in all the right ways. Dude sounds like Wemby. Oh, well, you certainly give me me something to think about. Good work, Luke. Keep me updated on those guys. All right. Appreciate it, Luke. That was actually a really fire rundown. I enjoyed that a lot. Why are we kind of winning games? We're 5-5. What's up, Phil? Morning, AC. You have coffee yet? I'm okay. You sure? I just got a new espresso machine put in. Top of the line. Made in Italy. Sent me back 20 racks for a coffee machine? And Viv out there really knows what she's doing. I think they call it pulling a shot. You want you to pull her a shot? How about a cappuccino? Are you more of an Americano man? Whatever you want, she'll make it. That's the spirit. Hey, Viv, get AC and Americano. What do you want to see me about, boss? All right, here's the deal. I want you to do whatever you can to bring it. Vince Carter. We need to do something to boost our value. I feel like we're stagnant, and this is a business. We can't be stagnant. If you're stagnant, you pass. We need to grow. Growth is the name of the game. Grow, grow, grow. You follow? Bro, I don't want to get Vince Carter. I'm going to say it won't be easy. I hear you, Philip, and believe me, I'd love to have a Vince Carter on the team. Great, so it's done. Well, let me just say this. This is going to be easy. First of all, what reason have they got to move Vince Carter? He is not a stud. Then you've got the question of assets. So absolutely need to get a third team involved. Bro, Vince Carter isn't worth a quarter at this stage of his career. All due respect, AC. But beyond all that, it's way too early in the season. Even the Nets think they have a chance right now. There's no market yet for anyone. Now, forgive me for being pushy, but I gotta ask, does this have anything to do with the rumors? You're the boss. I get it. And I'll see what I can do, see through your vision, but I can't negotiate from a position of strength if I don't know where I stand or what my motivation is. That's just basic business. Of course, I understand, but I promise you this has nothing to do with those rumors. Would Vince Carter increase our value? Of course, but that's because he's a winner. Bro, why don't we go get a good player? Like, all due respect, Vince Carter was washed. Winning franchises are more valuable, and that's all I want to do. I want to win. That's it, AC. It's about winning and losing. Hey, Viv, where's that Americano? Oh my. We just keep leveling up. I'm hearing that multiple ownership consortiums have placed purchase bids for the Knicks. What? We're about to get sold? What's going on? November 13th. Looks like we got a big fat elephant in the room. No kidding. I've been trying to get the elephant out the room, but you won't address it. Huge elephant. Massive touch. The whole thing. So let's put a saddle on this puppy and ride it. Ride that elephant, AC. What I'm trying to say is I see the rumors. How could I not? I practically have to fight through them to get to my car in the morning. And if I see them, I know you see them too. Yep. I'm not AC Wonder. I see those rumors. Are you selling the team? I'm just going to ask him. Well, all right. If you want to talk about it, I'd like to know. Are you trying to sell the team? That's not what I'm talking about, AC. Or that's what I'm talking about, AC. Ride that elephant. Let me hop on the saddle with you for a minute. I'm a businessman, and as such, I have a diverse array of interests. Diversification is key, but there's risks too. You can't diversify away risks. Sure can't. And some of my interests have not performed up to their projections. Dronar, Porkify. Yo, this was before John Pork too. The whole thing's been one headache after another. Money flushed down the drain, gallons of it, a whole ocean of money, AC. I'm in a tough spot, to be honest. This team is my life, AC. It's a business, yes, but it's my heart too. I would never willingly sell this team. Never. But sometimes life hands you a problem and you've got to wrestle that problem to the ground with whatever you got. Hands, fists, rocks. Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCants. Only thing I've got left to fight this thing is the team. Only thing I've got left to fight this thing is the team. That makes more sense. It kills me to say this, but it's true. I see. And yes, I wanted you to pick up Vince Carter to help boost the value of the franchise, but what's so wrong with that? He's a great player, isn't he? Of course, I never said great player. What's he gonna do but help us, AC? I don't disagree with you. No, I do disagree with you. And ultimately, you're right. It's your team. You can do whatever you want with it. I appreciate that, AC, but I would never ask you to do something knowing it would hurt the team. You know that, don't you? Sure, Philip, I know that. I want you to know that I'm going about this as carefully as I can and as honestly as I can. I've got a consortium lined up, ready to purchase, and lead investor is a huge fan of the team. Oh, let's go. You're out of here. You're annoying. I can't tell you more than that right now, but these guys are passionate supporters. This isn't some random investment for them, and they're not looking to flip the team for cash. They're going to treat everyone here like family. Family over everything. That's good to hear. You're probably wondering where this leaves you. Well, bro, it's like my third day out here. Well, I think the world of you. I do. You got the vision, AC. You're executing it. I told the consortium that I'll hold you in the highest esteem. Now, I can't guarantee they'll keep you. That's just the way these things go, but I gave you my highest recommendation. You better keep me. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but if I am, and these guys are out of their minds and they decide for some completely insane reason to move in another direction, nobody's going to push for you harder around the league than I am. Well, you're going to have no pool because you won't own the team anymore. Oh, well, he says he's got pool. I've got great relations around this league. Like I said, I'm a businessman. Business is about money, sure, but it's about people too. Who's going to give you money if it's not people? You understand what I'm saying, AC? Sure, man. You have any questions? I'm sure I will, but this is a lot to take in for now. I think I'd like to kind of, decompress a bit, process everything, then we can talk. Quite measured approach. That's why you're the best. You let me know when you're ready to talk. We'll hash out whatever needs to be hashed out. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we keep it pushing and, see when I get to meet the new guy. guy. That didn't take long. Howdy, AC. I have a little proposition for you if you're interested. This is a CFO. Let's hear him out. I'm always interested in hearing what you have to say, Jordan. Shoot. Thanks. So I think we can increase our attendance if we spend some money and ran a special promotion. Oh, bet that. Let's do, oh, so this cost me points? $1 million shot? Y'all gotta tell me when that's happening. Let's go all out and sponsor a $1 million shot night where one lucky fan is given a chance to make a full court shot for a cool $1 million. Excellent. I will get a production started right away. Results +6 trust. I did all that for +6 trust? Your office. Hey, Emperor ABC. What? It's time to set up our first scouting trips. Which prospects should we focus on first? Let's pick, oh yeah, let's do Staples, Jackson, Petrovic. Can I pick more? All right, let's just kind of go down the list here. Then let's go, you know, I want to get a look at all the top guys because we're probably not going to be very good. So let's just scout all the top prospects. Yeah, let's do that. I have a report ready for you in a few weeks. Appreciate you. The scout's cool. I like him. Received confirmation that the Knicks have been sold to Bob Sanderson. This dude's profile picture is crazy. An entertainment magnate, an NBA or magnate, something like that. An NBA super fan. Okay, nice. When am I gonna get to meet this dude? You have one new message waiting. Go to team status. What's going on? Bobby Portis has been complaining about the role he's been getting recently. Well, what's going on, BP? You're mad at being the sixth man? Oh, okay. I'll just trade you then. You just got here, didn't you? Oh, well, he was recently traded. We'll have to wait 24 days, but you will be out of here. Press conference, Wednesday, November 22. So, we're going to take questions one at a time, okay? State your name and your organization, and we'll proceed like that. Yes. AC, hi. Mac Herman here, Daily Times. I'm wondering, with the news of the sale, where does that leave you? Have there been any discussions about your role going forward? I expect things will be good. You certainly get right to the point, don't you, Mac? To answer your question, yes, there have been discussions about my role. I've got a great relationship with Mr. Turner, and obviously we're going to talk about something like this. I've been reassured that Mr. Sanderson is happy with my vision for the team, happy with the direction we're heading, and that I'll be retained in my current capacity. I haven't had an opportunity to talk with Mr. Sanderson directly yet, but my expectations is that it will be a very nice, very pleasant conversation. Devin Harris for Hernan Gomez. I'm cool, man. Okay, Sanderson's office. Let's see what's up with old Bobby. Mr. ABC, an honor and a pleasure to finally meet you. I rock with the office, bro. It looks cool. Please call me AC. So, I think we're all on the same page here, but let's make this official, shall we? Sounds good to me. I want to retain your services. I still got a job. How does that sound to you, AC? You still in? Absolutely. This is an opportunity of a lifetime for me, and I'm looking forward to finishing what I started with Philip. And it's been about 2 weeks. We've been through all this drama. I've heard nothing but positive things about you, even from your rival GMs, and I think this partnership will sustain itself for a long, long time. Of course, I've spoken at great length with Philip, who I think you know is a big supporter here. We had a great working relationship. Even when we didn't see eye to eye, we were able to respect where the other was coming from. It was about mutual respect ultimately, and I'm hoping to build that same sort of relationship with you. That's great, AC. I hope for the same. Hey, speaking of Philip, did he tell you I'm a huge fan of the Knicks? Have been for years. He said you got posters on your wall and everything. You're 80 years old with posters on your wall of Mello. Is that right? No, that's cool, man. Fandom. You can be a fan of what? I didn't say fandom. I said fandom. Fandom knows no age. You can be a fan of the NBA at any age, man. Whatever. Is that right? Well, I don't know about posters, but I'm a diehard. I can tell you that. And so, of course, I follow the team in the press, and I just want to echo Philip's words and tell you categorically, with no reservations, that I feel confident in your vision. I like the direction we're going, and I have no plans to replace you. Well, that's straightforward as it can be. Perfect, man. So I know from your remarks the other day that you're a little unsure what your status is, and I want to clear that up right away. I'm absolutely looking to retain you. If you're on board for the long haul, then so am I. Shout out that Diary of a Wimpy Kid book, The Long Haul. Fantastic. I think you'll see that I'm fully committed to this organization, so I want to start by clearing up a pretty big misunderstanding. I know you said you expect me to start from scratch, but that is 100% not the case. I believe in what you're building here, and I also believe in continuity. If I think you're doing a good job, which I do, I've got no reason to make a change for change's sake. That's not what I'm about, and that's not how we're going to do things while I'm in charge. Oh, wow. Are you still on board? Yes, 100%. That's fantastic news. I'm just a little surprised, to be honest, but yes, of course, I'm 100% committed to this team. Wonderful. You know, I did my research on you. I wouldn't make a decision like this based on gut feel. Important decisions can't be based on a gut feel. I'm a firm believer in that. Stats can't tell you everything, but they can tell you a whole heck of a lot. Data is essential. The more data you have, the more informed you are, the smarter your decisions become. I couldn't agree more. That's great, AC. That's great. I think we're going to get along real well. So here's the thing I'm excited about. I've got this kid, Stephen Lee, Harvard grad, total genius, eats, breathes, and sleeps metrics. Working on some incredible stuff right now. Oh, this dude's an analytics nerd. Not only can he crunch the numbers, but he's got deeply innovative ideas on how to build technology from the ground up. He's going to put us light years ahead of the competition. Biometrics, biometric sleep cycles, strobe light training, that sounds freaky, player movement tracking, the whole thing. I'm not qualified enough to get into the nitty-gritty details, but I'm qualified enough to know he's a genius. Steven, yeah, this is some dude right out of Harvard who doesn't really know a thing and just finesse this old man. Steven's going to disrupt the entire analytics industry. Hey, I'll take a look at it and anything that can give us an edge. Tradition is good and it has its place, but you have to learn to adapt. It's never a good look to think you know it all. As far as I'm concerned, the only sane viewpoint is knowing that you don't know anything as well as you think you do. That's my man, smart and humble. I dig it. So Steven's working up all kinds of reports that he's going to show you soon. Really exciting stuff. I think you'll like it. You know where to find me. This gets to the heart of how I see this team being run, AC. I want to establish with you right from the start what I expect from you. Let's do it. All right, let's talk about goals. What are we working for? A championship, right? Easy answer. Time to go home. Well, not exactly. Thank goodness, because we're not winning it this year. Do I want a big shiny ring I can shove in my haters' faces? You're 80 years old. You got haters? Yeah, of course I do. But I'm concerned with results. I'm less concerned with results than maybe you're used to. My expectation is that if we act rationally, the results will come. I'll respect that. But you can't panic if you make a rational decision that backfires. That's going to happen. It just is. Life is unpredictable. What I expect from you more than a championship is that you maintain your process until the facts dictate that you adjust your process. I want you to act based on your core beliefs. Did you make a decision for the right reasons? Great. Whatever happens, if you made the right decision at that time, according to all the information at your disposal, I'll be happy. Not as happy as if we're raising a banner, obviously, but I'll be happy. I expect you to draft like your life depends on it. Wow. Because let's be honest here, it does. Is that a threat? Forgetting cost control contracts for a second, which is huge. The kind of guys we need to put us over the top, we're going to find them in the draft. That doesn't mean I don't expect you to explore trades. You never know what can happen, but the draft will absolutely make or break us. I expect you to spend smartly on free agents and not to make splashy moves just to bring in washed up stars like Vince Carter for the box office. I have no interest in that at all. The role player makes more sense. It's on the role player. With you so far, boss. Oh my goodness, holy Yappuccino. I'll be back in like half an hour, bro. This dude is talking so much. I will come back to this cutscene in a minute. All right, Bobby, I'm back. Let's talk about coaching. I want our coach to adapt to the players he has and to utilize their strengths. I don't want him establishing a system the players must adapt to no matter what. Oh, Hornacek, he doesn't even have a system. He's asking me for help. There will not be one and only way of doing things here. If there is, I expect it to involve hard work and dedication to craft. I expect the coach, whoever he is. Oh, so they say whoever he is. Yeah, it might not be old Jeff. To establish an identity as a team based on what he can realistically accomplish with our players. That's it. So yeah, I want a championship, but I don't want you making panic moves to try and save your job. I will be doing that. I don't want you doing things that look good in the press that don't make sense based on the data we have at our disposal. I will also be doing that. Your job is safe. I want you to feel empowered, act from a position of strength, not fear. Does that all make sense to you? Yeah, bet that. Great. So I got one more thing to discuss with you, and it's a delicate situation, AC. Very sensitive. I think this goes without saying, but what we talk about here doesn't leave this room. Okay. What are you about to tell me, Bob? Of course. There's no easy way to say this, but me and my buddy Jesse, we got this RV, and we've been moving the blue stuff. No, there's no easy way to say this, so I'm not going to mince words. I'm looking to move the team to Seattle. What? It's my hometown, and they deserve a team. I want it to be my legacy. I'm bringing basketball back to Seattle. Man, what? Wow, that's okay. I know it's a shock. How does it sit with you? Well, assuming this happens, it will be a big adjustment for everyone, but you're the owner, and that's your decision to make. Doesn't change anything for me, though. I'm still going to do my job. I'm still committed to bringing this team a championship wherever we play. I know this isn't easy for you. Bro, if you took a team out of New York, they'd be in the streets. There would be riots. This is a massive change. Your life is here. Your family is here. Your friends. I'm not a bad guy. I don't take joy in uprooting everyone. I'm starting to think you're a bad guy, but I feel strongly that this is what we have to do. I think at the end of the day, it's the right thing to do. And certainly you're right. I mean, like you said, I wasn't anticipating moving to Seattle. Like, if you move the Grizzlies to Seattle, whatever, all due respect, but the Knicks, so I appreciate you, acknowledging that, but this is my dream job. You've got me wherever you need me. It's not like we don't travel all the time anyway. Being away from home is part of the deal. I appreciate your attitude here, AT. I know this isn't easy to hear, and I'm sure it comes as a shock. And again, this goes without saying, but keep this between me and you, okay? There are a million moving pieces to this thing, and if it doesn't work, I don't want to have alienated the entire city for no reason. Why would you alienate the city of New York? Why would you take the team away from New York? All right, boss. All right, Bob. Oh my gosh, Bob, we're already back. What's going on? Let's see. Okay, draft stuff. I talked to our scouting department yesterday, and I mean, some of the stuff they were saying, yeah, I know, man. It's an impressive class. From what they're telling me, impressive doesn't even begin to cover it. They're talking 03 levels of production. What are their names again? Staples, Baldwin, and Petrovic. That's right. Now, I'm sure you know this, but everything we got on these guys is fantastic. They're NBA comps. Yeah, they're compared to me, man. They're amazing, AC. Stevens got all their numbers adjusted for their age, level of comp, home away splits, player type, even the balls they use. What you mean? Apparently there's some pretty big differences. Oh, there's differences in their balls. I feel it. And it's nothing short. I'm gonna edit that out. It's nothing short of amazing. I watched a lot of film too, and man, they say good players pop on film, but these three explode. I don't like the terms we're using. Like I said, they're all very impressive, sir. Bob. So look, where we are right now in the standings, I think we got to do. We're tanking, baby. Silver's gonna send the blitz. We're tanking. Nobody on our team is untouchable. Not even KP. No asset off the table. Future first. Cash considerations. Whatever it takes. You may think we're doing okay right now, but I don't want to do okay. I want to transfer the franchise. I want to chip, and these guys can get us there. I don't need to tell you that this level of talent is rare. You know that, and I expect you to do whatever it takes to put us in a position to land one of these guys. I might be able to get multiple. This is what I do. Fred, Mirko, Jackson, doesn't matter. Just give me one of those guys, AC. It's exactly what I want to do. All right, my office, November 28th. What's going on? Hey, AC. What's up, Chud? I just thought I'd bring it to your attention that it doesn't feel like we're pushing the guys hard enough in practice. No, we're trying to tank, so that's fine. We're doing nothing. Yeah, we're tanking, bro. It's all good. Oh, we're back. December 1. King ABC is crazy. Do you want to see the report on the players we scouted? Oh, I actually really do. Fred Staples, B+ overall. Ceiling All-NBA floor starter. Seems to position himself well on defense. Can play right away. Quick hands. Ability to steal. No significant weaknesses. Kawhi Leonard ceiling floor. Shane Battier. So great defender. Can score in the low post. No significant weaknesses. And then Petrovic, Boogie Cousins, Hall of Fame ceiling. Can't defend the post that well, but has crazy upside. Disrupts the offense. Okay. And then we got a Chris Webber comp on John Malcolmus. A Rudy Gobert comp. Will stay far away from him. What prospects? You got it, big dog. I kind of got the top guys. Do what you want, and I don't want any more cutscenes from you. December 4th, Monday. We're all here now. Who is this guy in the back? I don't like this camera angle. Morning, everyone. I think we can keep this pretty short. I know we all got busy schedules. So Frank missed practice yesterday. Frank Ntilikina? What happened? Frank the Tank? I want to make it perfectly clear that this sort of thing is unacceptable. I want to make sure it never happens again. Cut and dry. Frank, why don't you tell me what happened? It's like this, Mr. ABC. Practice is at 11 o'clock when we don't have a game, always. But this practice, they moved it up to 9:30. It's not that I can't get there at 9:30. I'm a pro. You know that. I feel you, Frank. Man, what can I say? You get used to a thing. It changes. Sometimes you just mess up, you know. It wasn't intentional. No, I feel you. You got one job, Frank. Pipe down, Jeff. You got a job to win games, and you're not doing it. And that's giving everything you've got to this organization. No in between to it. Practice is at 11, sure, most days, but not every day. You know that. My mom walked in the room mid-Jeff Hornacek calendar app ran. Thank goodness she saved me from this, but we're back. We gave everyone that calendar app pre-populated to specifically avoid this kind of situation. We even put it on your phone for you. You got the app, right? Sure, I did. I'm just saying it wasn't intentional. How hard is it? Bro, Jeff, chill out. So open an app every night before you go to bed. It takes 10 seconds, and these guys live on their phones. It's not like we're asking them to lug around some binder or something. It's right there in their pocket. There's no excuse. If you're telling me you can't do something as simple as open an app, you're telling me you're not willing to give me your all. And I can't have that, won't have that, not on my team. I understand him, but he missed one practice. All right, I think we got enough information here. Anything else you think we should know, gentlemen? What do you want to do about this AC? Bro, let's move on, dog. Frank, you're sorry. Like I said, first time you missed practice, first and only. Okay, here's what we're going to do. You're going to promise me you won't go missing again, and we'll call it even. AC, look, you might think I'm being kind of hard on Frank, but we can't set this kind of precedent, honest mistake or not. You let this go, as small as it may seem. Man, you're getting fired next week anyway, and it sends a message to the rest of the guys that it's okay to let things slip from time to time. It's not okay, AC. We're not running a rec league here. This is the NBA. See, we're not trying to win a championship, though. We're trying to lose on the details. It's that simple. You can't miss a thing, not a single thing. I appreciate your position here, Jeff, but this is how I want to handle it. You promise this won't ever happen again, right, Frank? Coach Mr. ABC. What a crazy name. I'm sorry. Honestly, I promise it won't happen again. Oh, yeah, Jeff does not rock with me. Don't care, though. Frank the Tank likes me. That's all I need. So we're 24 games into the season. We're 8-16. Still nobody will take Melo. Well, I mean, we don't really have anybody else of much value outside of Porzingis, so I guess we'll just keep rolling. We reached level 5. Bob Sanderson's office, Sunday, December 10th. Christmas is on the way. AC, take a seat. You want a donake? A what? A donake. It's a donut. Bro, stop with these TikTok shop desserts, bro. What are we talking about? A donut crossed with a cup of cupcake. You haven't heard of it? Huge craze right now. My assistant had had to wait in line 3 hours this morning. And you're making your poor assistant, who's probably an intern or something, aspiring GM, wants to learn the ins and outs. You're making him sit there for a donake. You're eating 6 of those things? I just ate, no thanks. They're not that great, to be honest. They're fine, I guess. I just don't know if they're waiting 3 hours fine, but you wouldn't know because you didn't sit in the line. Out of touch, old man. All right, enough about donakes. I want to talk to you about something that's pretty important to me. Shoot, I have a son, right, AC? Sure do. You haven't met him yet, have you? I don't think so, no. His name's Andrew, named after my old man. He's a good kid, too. Smart, hard worker, a little headstrong sometimes, but ultimately a real sweetheart. So here's the thing. Anything Andrew puts his mind to, he gets after it. He's a real attack dog, but he needs a little direction. He's tried a couple career paths, finance, artisanal bread baking, real estate, but none of them grabbed him by the heart. None of them were the true calling. You understand what that's like, AC? No, I don't. I'm a hooper. Ball is life, loser. It's been a while since I had any doubt about my calling. That's what I'm saying. But sure, Bob, everyone goes through that when they're young. Oh, bro, I was going through it for sure. I know you'd understand. I think part of the problem, to be honest, is that he's never had a real mentor. I do my best to guide him as a father, but I don't know the first thing about baking bread, AC. So what, you can't be his mentor as his pops? What are we talking about? That makes 2 of us. But I was thinking, he's always been just as passionate about the Knicks. Oh, great. The Nepo hire. Oh, great. Now I can't do my job because your sorry son's coming into the front office. I knew this is where the conversation was going, too. He may not get everything from me. He's got his mom's eyes, but I definitely groomed him right in the fan department. So anyway, we were talking over dinner the other night, and he told me he'd like to be involved with the team. And you told him no, right? Because he's a failure at everything else. I was skeptical at first. He doesn't have the experience, first of all, but then I thought, so what? Nobody's born with experience. You get experience by doing. And if you're a Nepo hire, you get to do sooner than others. And I'm not saying this just because my kid, but Andrew's as smart as they come. No, he's not, bro. He can't bake bread. He can't sell houses. He can't work in finance. Yeah, he's as smart as they come. I'd say it takes about 10 Andrews to screw in a light bulb. Finished in the top of his class in high school. This was pre-GPT, but I mean, your pops is rich. He's probably, hey, bro, I give you 20. Give me the answer. Let me not condone that kind of behavior. Went to Cornell, graduated with a dual major in English and American Studies. Oh, he graduated in, I'm not trying to make any chicken. My pops is rich. Respect to the English majors. Respect to the American Studies. I'm gonna edit that out. Respect to everybody's majors, bro. Respect to everybody's majors. What I'm saying is, wait, so how did he do finance if he was in English and American Studies? And, okay. What I'm saying is, I think he has the right person to guide him, the right person to harness his energy and show him what it takes to perfect your craft. I think he can flourish. And I think you're that person, AC. You're doing a lot of thinking, except for thinking that your son's not capable. I see. So what I want to do is I want to make Andrew your assistant GM. Oh, great. Yeah, he can go get me some donakes while I negotiate a mellow trade to get him up out of here. That's what he can do. He'll be your apprentice, basically. There's no one better to learn from than someone at the top of their profession, and that's you. Now, this isn't some legacy case. He's not going to sit around twiddling his thumbs. Yes, he is. Well, he's going to be walking around getting me donakes. I want him actively involved in the decision-making process. I want him bringing insight and attention to detail in everything we do. He'll work closely with Steven in the analytics department, of course. And if this thing works out the way I think it will, to make your life easier ultimately. He'll be someone you can trust, someone whose opinion you can rely on. It'll be like having an extension of yourself that you can send out into the world to help you run the team. So what do you think? I don't like this idea. Look, Bob, I'm flattered you think I make a good teacher, but this isn't a great idea. I see. I'm sure what you said is true. I'm sure Andrew's a smart kid, a hard worker, but he doesn't know the business. Someone like him, he's got to start all the way at the bottom. Shagging ball. I'm about ready to end the video. In the video room, then you see how things go. But assistant GM, there's a line a mile long of guys with years of experience. That's what I'm saying, AC, who are just as smart and just as hardworking as Andrew, and he'd be jumping to the front of that line. How's that going to make me look if I hire your son over someone? Well, we would know that you didn't do it, AC, but over someone 10 times more qualified for the job. Word gets around in this business, it'll make us look weak. And besides, now I mean this with all due respect. Shout out Mark Jackson. It'll be a burden. I don't have the time to teach someone, Bob. Good crash out, AC. This is a 24 job as it is. Every minute I spend teaching Andrew will be a minute I'm not on phones with other GMs, or I'm not scouting players, or I'm not talking to my finance guys about the new CBA. I can't do my job if I have to teach someone how to do theirs. I know you're coming from a good place, but I just don't think it's a good idea. Let him start someone else where he's not daddy's little boy. That might be crazy. Earn that respect, and maybe in a few years we can talk about it. I think that'll be best for everyone. Well, I'm a little disappointed, but I hear what you're you're saying. If you think it'll make it harder for you to do your job, I do, Bob. Okay, well, like I said, I'm disappointed, but I respect you for speaking up. I appreciate that, Bob. I'm not sure it's easy to tell the boss that you don't want to work with his son. Just make sure you don't lose any of that world-class focus. Bob, I knew I rocked with you, man. Never doubted you once on the job at hand. All right, AC, show me you made the right call by deciding against it. Oh, so now I'm on the hot seat. Thought a lot about what you said. Oh, Bob, he backdoored me. Thought a lot about what you said yesterday, and he did it in a text too. But I've ultimately decided to hire Andrew as assistant GM. I understand your reservations, but I have full faith and confidence that you two will make it work. Andrew's a smart kid. Man, put caps at the start of your sentences, you doofus. You'll see. I think you're gonna like working with him. Let me know if you want to talk about it. No, there's nothing to talk about, bro. Phone call with Bob. I don't want to talk to Bob. AC, Bob here. Bro, we can see we have caller ID. It's not 42 anymore, Bob. I asked around a little and I'm hearing you haven't contacted anyone about acquiring a top draft pick. Yeah, because I'm trying to teach your son. You promised me, AC. Don't promise me something if you don't plan on delivering. I told you when first... Man, you told me you weren't going to hire your son. I don't mind dissent, but I absolutely will not tolerate dishonesty. Oh! Bob, we can box. If you didn't want to do it... Well, that's not fair, though. Bob's on 1 HP. If you didn't want to do it, you should have said something. I'm someone who takes a man at his word. Don't prove to me that you can't... I can't trust you, AC. I can't abide that. Yo, this dude needs to pipe down. My office Thursday... Oh, AC, you got a minute? Oh, my gosh, bro. So I wanted to talk to you about Andrew, what went down. Let's talk about it, man. I know you're not happy. I know what it looks like. I went about it the wrong way, and I should have told you first. Yeah, you should have, Bob. But Andrew's not some lazy rich kid. He's smart. He's a hard worker. Obviously, I'm biased, but I swear he's great. You'll love him. I understand why you're angry, but it's going to be fine. I mean, I'm not going to keep crashing out, bro. I trust you. I was disappointed with the way the news was delivered. That could have been handled better, quite frankly. Understood. I've got some time to think about it, and ultimately, I trust you. So if you're telling me Andrew's a smart kid, see, because I can't lose my job out here. I got to, glaze this dude a little bit like it's Krispy Kreme donuts. Why would I not believe you? You've been straight with me so far. I just didn't like the way it came down at first, so I think really I was reacting to that. I get it. Again, I'm really sorry it happened like this, but you're gonna love Andrew. Honest. Can't wait for you two to meet. Looking forward to it, Bob. No, I'm not. I can't. I don't want to talk to Andrew. That Andrew Harrison. Oh, I haven't heard his name in a minute. For Bobby Portis, I'm cool. Team facility parking lot. What's going on? Oh, I know what's about to happen. KG's gonna be here. He's gonna tell Mello your wife. Never mind. AC, wait up. What can I do for you, Andrew? Oh gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Your facial hair is already poo. I already don't like you. I was hoping I could talk to you for a minute. I got a couple things I want to run by you. Typically, we do this in the office, Andrew. Yeah, terrible professionalism, loser. But sure, why not? Why don't you go ahead and tell me what's on your mind? Great. Well, I want to say I feel like we've gotten off to a bad start. Yeah, because you don't deserve to be here. You were burning bread. You're flipping houses upside down. I don't like you. And I just wanted to know, set things straight. All right. Got my complete and undivided attention, Andrew. Cool. Well, I know how this looks. Spoiled rich kid, no credentials. Got the job because he's the boss's son. That's exactly what happened. Sounds about right. It's exactly right. You said it, not me. I get where you're coming from, AC. And of course, it's going to be a little awkward, but that's why I want to talk about it, Get everything out in the open. Communicate. Maybe you should have majored in communication. Absolutely. Great. ... What you got to say? That's great. So look, I know we're not going to be best friends, right? I'm not telling them, but I hope we can at least be, cordial to each other as we work, respect each other as colleagues. Hey, nah, I don't like this dude. Respect is earned. Respect will come with its earned, Andrew. And as for awkwardness, well, I find that kind of thing is unpredictable. What I can promise with you is I'll treat you with fairness and I'll treat you like an adult. Right? I mean, totally. That makes perfect sense. Just give me a chance to show you what I'm about. I promise I'm not some spoiled little rich kid. You keep saying it. You're not even convinced that you're not. I work constantly. I'm always on my grind. High motor, huh? Never take plays off. So speaking of work, I was hoping I could shop with you for a minute. You have a minute? Wasn't that just a minute? Nah, for sure. Got me there. I was just hoping I could run a few more things by you. And so everyone's got goals. If he starts telling me how I should do my job, I'm gonna be hot. If they want to be successful, yes. Right, exactly. Well, the reason I bring that up is that someone in my position, I'm gonna want to be a GM one day. That's the goal, obviously. Buddy, you just got here off a Nepo hire. You're never gonna be a GM. But that's so far in the future. I know that, and I know that in order to get there, I need a mentor. Bro, stop saying that's the first thing you need to do if you want to be professional. It's a team sport, right? It sure is, Andrew. I need someone who knows what they're doing, who can let me know when my technique is bad. Wax on, wax off, or whatever. This dude talks like Jesse Pinkman, and he's supposed to be my assistant GM. So my question for you, AC, is do you really know what you're doing? Yeah, I know what I'm doing! I know how to do my job, Andrew. I'm just kidding, AC. Okay, all right, I got a little mad. To be serious for a second, though, please. Yeah, of course, my dad wants me to GM one day, but that's a long way off, AC. Basically, this dude's already coming for my job. And not till either of us is ready, that's a promise. Very considerate of you, know it. I don't like this guy. Most passive-aggressive loser ever. I'm just trying to be open and honest and communicate with you. It'd be weird to not acknowledge that the plan is for me to be GM, but I swear that won't happen until you're... Bro, get out of here. 100% ready for it to happen. You have nothing to worry about is all you're going to say. Sounds like a great plan. In the meantime, there's work to do, and I got some plans for the here and now. Andrew, I've got to get going. So real quick, AC, what is it? First, I got to say how I agree with my old man on how important this year's draft is. You've seen that Staples kid. Luke tells me he's better than Westbrook. I mean, are you kidding me? A better version of Mr. Triple-Double. Sign me up twice. But we shouldn't rule out signing the start of the summer, a LeBron, a Curry, a Durant. I want to bring home a championship, AC. So you get here, first day, you're telling me, hey, bro, trade for draft picks, sign LeBron, Curry, or KD. We're not going to do this with a 19-year-old running the show. That being said, I'm not advocating getting reckless. Yes, you are. Like, one thing I want to stress is we've got to really beef up our analytics department. If one more person talks to me about analytics, what are you, Kenny Ackerman, telling me analytically you're up 2-0? I don't want number jockeys either. I want people who think on a new level. I want guys who invent the stats, not the ones who keep track of them. We've got to adapt, basically. We've got to learn and grow and adapt. Why should we rely on some 70-year-old's flabby gut feeling? Man, and now you're talking about people's bills? You're no Chris Hemsworth yourself. When we got the Harvard whiz kid reinventing the field in our own building. You know what I'm saying, AC? You're not telling me anything I don't know. Like, you think I don't know how to do my job? You're clearly passing it, Andrew, but you're not telling me anything I don't already know. Everything you said is either very basic or unrealistic. I'm not saying that to be mean, but you need to be able to take constructive criticism. Get lil bro, loser. Of course. To your first point, yes, the draft class is loaded. Everybody knows that, Drew. You don't need to stop me in the parking lot to deliver that news. Crash out, AC. We've been scouting these kids since middle school. Well, you brought up metrics. Well, you're preaching to the choir. I make decisions with as much information as I possibly can. You think I'm not tapped into the analytics? That's how I work. And I just smacked my spaceboard so hard it paused the recording. And I make decisions with as much information as I possibly can. That's how I work. And I've already taken steps to improve our analytics department. I understand how essential that is. AC, now let's talk about free agents. You said you wanted a Bron, right? Absolutely. Bron's not going anywhere, Andrew. Neither is Durant. Neither is Curry. Those guys don't go to the highest bidder. Bron isn't swayed by a PowerPoint. Bron left Miami to go home. Durant left OKC to play with one of the greatest teams ever. A team that just so happens to play what is, by all accounts, a remarkably fun brand of basketball. So I appreciate your zeal. I don't know. I think you need to, go back to the drawing board and come up with a few more ideas that have more depth. Sound good to you, Andrew? Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're back in the office. Hey, see, I just want to remind you that you can make changes to our staff. You open up the staff menu. I can? Wait, can I fire him? It won't let me fire. Wait, I can't fire Andrew? Oh, dude, I wish I could. Dude, there's some good assistant coaches. How good is Hornacek? He's all right. Glad I could help. Okay, yeah. Let's stop it right here. I'm gonna eat some grub. I'll be back. Bro, I just saw Steph Curry sign the shoe contract with Li Ning. What in the world? 10-year contract, by the way. I took our discussion the other day to heart, and I want to show you something that's a little more creative than signing LeBron. This dude better get out of my office. All right, what do you got for me, Andrew? I was talking to Steven about under-the-radar guys we might be able to grab at a discount, and he brought up TJ McConnell. Bro, I know how sorry he was in 2K18. I mean, okay, nice player, right? Sure, he's got some tools. That's what I thought, too. And then Steven showed me this. Oh, get out of here, bro. We don't play basketball on spreadsheets. All right, bro. I showed it to my old man. He started drooling, probably because he's 80. Demanded we trade him for him, basically. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, fine. Now, look, I'm going to go after this fairly aggressively, but I can't make any guarantees. No matter how impressive the talent is, the talent only makes sense at the right price. The Sixers want me to give up too much for him. That makes sense. Asset management, crucial. Can't overpay for production. Even production as impressive as this. There's no room for mistakes when you're working under the cap. Totally understood, but that's awesome. I'm super psyched. Glad you're psyched, Andrew. Good work on this. Yeah, now he thinks he's important. He thinks he's part of the team. You're still a chud. All right, TJ McConnell. Yeah, they're telling me a 76 overall. You're going to change my world here, but Bobby Portis has been complaining. He's shooting 11% from 3. So, like, if I can trade Bobby Portis for TJ McConnell and get the spreadsheet nerds out of my ear, I'll do it. What did that say? TJ McConnell is someone we consider what? Untouchable? Only way I accept a trade is if I'm blown away. This has got to be rigged for the storyline to make their family despise me even more. Dinner with Bob. Oh my gosh. So where do we stand with McConnell? Tried to swing with the Sixers. Thought I offered him a good package. I offered him some sorry stuff. Is that the donut cupcake combo? You see the report Steven put together? Yeah, I did. I say, let me look. You're doing a great job, AC. I know you can't rub the magic genie lamp, make a deal happen, but you have assets at your disposal, back channels to work. Bro, I can't do it. He's untouchable. He's untouchable. Maybe I haven't been clear in my communication, so let me put it to you this way. I expect to see McConnell in a Knicks uniform. Don't bob me, AC. You're hiring your son. You want me to get TJ McConnell. That's why I pay you what I pay you to deal with the obstacles. There are obstacles, lots of them. Kenny's out there flinging t-shirts, and you're sitting here with me eating dinner. Fair enough. Let me be clear about this. This isn't about my ego. Yes, it is. It always is. This is about data. This is about reasonable objective or reasoned objective evaluation. When you look at the data, when you take a cold objective look at it, it says TJ McConnell. He's not the key to anything. That key doesn't fit in a single door. This isn't Steven's opinion. This isn't Andrew's. It isn't mine. It all comes from the data. I have no interest in throwing my weight around just to show how much power I have. The data says that we get this kid, so we go get him. Am I being clear here? Pretty clear, Bob. But maybe you could clear up what's going on with the chain of command. Did I miss an email or something? Seems like Andrew got a promotion. Yeah, and I'm the last one to know about it. Well, I apologize for AC. It's tough when he's your son. Yeah, whatever, bro. Whatever. On my heart, I swear it was an accident. All right, my heart. What can I say? We love the team. We talk about the team. It comes up. What else do fathers and sons talk about? I mean, it's sports. What else is there? I don't know, but sure. I'm just saying, I didn't mean for it to come down like that. It wasn't my intention at all. Yeah, it was, bro. You're the most passive-aggressive guy ever. Just promise me my assistant GM won't come to me with any more orders from daddy. Yeah, can't work that way. Yeah, pipe down, daddy. You have my word, AC. Anything like this going forward, you'll hear from me first. Appreciate that. He's lying, though. Back in my office, December 28th. We got a matchup coming up against Kawhi Leonard. Bro, it's your job. What do you mean? Yeah, we're playing Kawhi. I know we can't contain Kawhi. Bro, it's just like... And I got to trade for TJ McConnell within the next week, or apparently I'm losing my job. All right, TJ. I guess we'll try this again. He better not be untouchable this time. There's no way, dude. Like, to make this dude happy, I'll try and throw some second-round picks, but, like, what more am I going to do here? You know what? Actually, I got an idea. Hold this salary dump. Y'all can have Melo. Dude, JJ Redick's contract was crazy, but he was hooping on the Sixers. Hold Melo. Give me Jared Bayless. I get TJ McConnell. Oh, my gosh. Can I reverse trade finder? I'm guessing I can't reverse trade finder TJ McConnell. There's no offer. What does he want me to do? He wants me to have picks for this good draft class. He wants me to trade for TJ McConnell. He's untouchable. I can't do it. Remember how I staked my entire professional reputation on this class being the most loaded class in a lifetime? I rock with you, Luke. Pretty hard to forget something like that, Luke. Well, you can take that stake and drive it all the way into the ground, AC. Okay? Early on, I thought, these guys should be as good as the 03 class. LeBron, Wade, Melo. Exactly, but I'm thinking they're even better. Golly. I don't have time for this today, Luke. I'm not kidding. Remember that top three I told you about? Petrovic, Staples, Baldwin. Yep, that's right. So you know I was high on them already. That's correct. But all three of these guys increased their stock since the last time we talked. All three of them, AC. And they already started at like Apple levels. Coca-Cola, Xerox, whatever brand you want to bring up. I appreciate your enthusiasm, Luke, but if that's all, I got a busy schedule today. All right, just leave me with this. Just let me leave you with this. Remember Jackson Baldwin, the Creek Freak? Oh, by the way, they mentioned those stocks. Do I have to say not financial advice? I don't know. We're going to work on that nickname. Call him whatever you want. Last week against South Dakota State, this guy dished out 21 assists. 21, no savage. 21. AC, 21. Blackjack. That's tough. No, Luke's tough, bro. Luke, this organization sucks, but I like you. Not only that, but he put up 38, 5 of 6 from 3, 7 boards. Ooh. Now, granted, he did it against South Dakota State. They got a pretty long front court, and they're pretty athletic everywhere. Didn't matter. Picked them apart. Got to the basket at will. They started throwing doubles and triples. Triple team is crazy at him. Didn't matter. Recognized it every time and kept hitting the wide open shooters. 21 assists. He puts it right in their bread baskets, too. Pinpoint accuracy this kid's got. Oh, yeah. That's what old buddy should be doing. My assistant GM, he should be making bread baskets. And let me remind you, he's 6'10", AC 6'10", running out there like he's J Kidd. Whatever hype you're hearing, believe it. Believe that. Shout out to Anthony Edwards. There's no possible way to exaggerate what these three are capable of. Always appreciate your passion, Luke. I rock with Luke. Good work, man. Good work. Okay, let's keep the season pushing. Team playing January 5th. Mr. ABC, how you doing? I'm doing good, KP. I'm all right, Chris Alves. What's on your mind? Music too loud? Hey, Willie, turn down the music, will you? Nah, we're good. We're good on music. I want to talk about Mr. Sanderson. Everything all right? Oh, yeah, I mean, definitely. That's the thing. I wasn't sure what to make of the guy at first. Not that he gave me a reason to doubt, like that one Hove album. It's just you never know, you know. Right, of course. But the thing is, it's working out like way better than I thought he would. Thought it would. He's a stand-up dude. I hate him. Not disagreeing with you here, but just out of curiosity, what makes you say that? It's just the small things, you know, like after games. If I have a good game, I'll get like a nice text. If I struggle a bit, he'll send me, you know, some encouragement. Phillips was a good guy, but we didn't have a relationship like that. Sure, I mean, people have different managerial styles. That's not necessarily a right way. There's not necessarily a right way or a wrong way to do it. I feel that. Like when it comes to shooting, it's not necessarily that your shot looks a certain way. My jumper looks like Marion. It's still green, but that you repeat the motion every time. It's the consistency. Absolutely. That's a good way to look at it, actually. I feel like with Mr. Sanderson, he's consistent. He's straight with me. Got me thinking, honestly, that I want to be with the Knicks for life, you know? Like, I've always loved playing here, always, but it's a good feeling to know ownership's got your back, that you're respected, appreciated. You know what I'm saying, AC? I'm not respected or appreciated, man, so I can't relate. Yeah, of course, Kristaps. I completely understand that, and I've always thought of you as part of the family here, so I'm thrilled you feel the same way. I'm glad it's working out. No doubt, AC, no doubt. Shout out to KP. That was a good conversation. Dude, we're playing too good. What was the rumor? I didn't see the rumor. It popped up too fast. Arena Tunnel, Wednesday, January 10th. AC, come here for a second. What's up? Just real quick, anyone brings up the relocation, I want you to deny the rumors. That's all they are, right? There's no truth to them as far as anyone outside of this conversation is concerned. And don't be wishy-washy about it. I don't want any coach speak here. You need to issue clear denials, no caveats, no misunderstanding. I say whatever, bro. I got no interest in getting mixed up in this mob. Happy to say whatever you want. Great. Appreciate the help, AC. Oh, it says rumor the Knicks are in the processing of filing a team relocation package. What? The whole point of this was for me to do it in NY. I guess we'll still be doing it with the NY's roster, but that would kind of suck. I wish we could get Melo off somewhere. Press conference January 12th. All right, guys, one at a time. Mac, why don't you start? Might as well get this over with. AC, what can you tell us about the relocation? How far along is the team in that process? Deny it. Glad you asked, Mac. I'd like to say unequivocally that the Knicks aren't going anywhere. New York is our home. We have the best fans in the world, and we have absolutely zero interest in relocation. Me when I lie. What if I asked Bob or Andrew? Would I get the same answer? Yes. Same answer. Not going anywhere. What's Bob got to say? If he says something about TJ McConnell. Bob, how's it going? Great, actually. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this dude's a TikTok eater. Just finished some remarkable avocado toast. You like avocado toast, AC? No, my hands got calluses. Sure. It came with smoked salmon, but like good smoked salmon, not supermarket garbage. Bro, pipe down, bro. Some of us shop at the supermarket. I think they cure it themselves, and it was extremely lemony, which I love. I like lemons too. Lemon pepper. What did Rick Ross say? Let me get a lemon pepper order, please. Lemons are so fresh, you know? I like a good lemon. I think they use zest. Really gives it a kick. Oh, and it had some pomegranate seeds, which I never seen on avocado toast before. You ever have pomegranate seeds, AC? He's just talking about nothing. Pomegranate seeds. Bro, shut up. When I tell you this, finest sourdough bread, A1 no steak sauce. You like sourdough? Get to the point. Whole wheat bread. I don't mind talking about food, Bob, but what do you want to talk about? Oh, right, sure. I know you must be busy. Anyway, thanks for the way you handled the press conference. I know it's not easy dealing with these guys with everything that's going on. I think you know this is as delicate as a situation as they come. So, well, it's absolutely critical that we all pull the same direction here. In all honesty, I'm happy to do it. The last thing we need is fan mutiny. And from a purely selfish perspective, it makes my life easier if I don't have to keep these guys updated on the state of something I'm not really involved with. That's why you're my guy, AC. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, Bobbert. Oh, where'd you get the avocado? Yeah, get out of here, bro. Maddie's avocado toast. All right, Bob. Believe that. You're off. It's January 15th. We're starting to play well. Hey, AC, I thought I'd bring it to your attention that the guys, oh my gosh, the guys aren't pushing hard enough at practice. You know what? Trainer, you got it, bro. Well, you're the expert, Devin. Go ahead. Take care of it. I don't want these cutscenes with you anyway. Whoa, this is quite the trade. Bad contract for bad contract. Luol for Joakim. They wanted to pick out of me, though. All right, let me stop here. Porzingis and Melo. Or, well, it's really just Melo who I want to move. Like, is there anywhere where he'd be like, yeah, I want to pull up? Even if we could do, like, JJ Redick, right, for Melo, this would be a good deal for us. Wait, is Melo actually an expiring, or does he have a player option? He's got a player option. Does Redick have a player option? He doesn't. So if we do Melo to Philly, oh, if I could finesse this Laker pick, that'd be fire. Melo doesn't want to waive his no trade clause to Philly. All right. I might try and get some of those juicy Philly picks, though, if I can. Teague's contract. If I could get, like, an expiring somewhere. You think Melo would go to Phoenix? I'm just out here trying stuff. Brandon Knight, Devin Booker, Melo will not waive his no trade clause to Phoenix. You're just New York through and through, huh? San Antonio. We do LaMarcus for Melo. Melo will not waive his no trade clause. I'll try the Heat. Heat because they would probably accept. Wait, did they already trade Whiteside? He's on the Hornets. He was recently traded. How about Kemba? Send him to New York a little early. Throw Gilchrist in here. Okay, Melo's not going to waive his no trade. So he's stuck here, and he's got a player option going into the summer. We'll see if maybe he's more willing on trade destinations this summer. What's it like for Joakim? Dwight Powell, how many years are on his contract? 2. And we give up a second. I'd also love to acquire some first-round draft capital, but I just don't really have anybody of value outside of Porzingis. You know what I mean? I guess Ntilikina. But honestly, I kind of want to see Ntilikina blossom and grow into a big-time player. Climb that. We've reached level 7. Good work. Call from Kurt Rambis. What could he possibly be calling me about? Kurt, what's up? Got a problem, AC. Mr. Sanderson, he was in the locker room after practice, and he what? What did he do? He was what? In the locker room talking to that new analytics guy. What's his name? Steven, right? Well, like I said, they were talking pretty loud about what? Trades, I think. Trades? Are you serious? Without me? I couldn't hear everything, but they keep bringing up TJ McConnell. It sure sounded like they liked him a lot. Kurt, I appreciate you hitting me about this. You got to be kidding me. What? You're breaking up, AC? Were you the only one who heard? Nope, players too. Now Jeff's got to clean up Bob's mess, and he's not exactly thrilled about it. Understandable. Think you could talk to Bob for his AC? I'll do it myself, but I think you've got a little more clout in that department. Absolutely, Jeff. Or absolutely. Tell Jeff I'm taking care of it, all right? Thanks, AC. Appreciate it. Do me a favor and let me know if there are any more of these incidents. This is the most dysfunctional organization. I appreciate you, though, Kurt. Figured as such. Have a good one, Kurt. You two talk later. My office, Tuesday, January 23. Ramon Sessions was still in the league at this time? What's up, Sesh? You got a minute? Absolutely. What's on your mind? Sanderson was in the locker room the other day after practice, and yeah, I heard about it. Look, I got to be straight with the AC, please. Point blank, I got to know, are you guys trying to trade me the way Mr. Sanderson and that other guy were talking? You're not being traded, bro. First off, I want to apologize. It was inappropriate. It was wrong. Won't happen again. I'll promise you that. That's cool, I guess, but it doesn't exactly make me feel any better. Look, if I were you, I'd be pretty ticked off too. I get it. It's not right, AC, which is why I marched right over to his office as soon as I heard about it and gave him a piece of my mind. He may be new to this business, but there's no excuse for that kind of behavior. Oh yeah, and how'd that go? Let me put it this way. He understands the error of his ways, and you won't be seeing him in the locker room again. That's cool and everything, but I still don't know where I stand with you. Locker room etiquette, that's whatever, but all this talk about TJ McConnell, if you pick him up, where does that leave me? You're not getting traded 100%. You're a big part of this club's future, Cap, but I probably won't trade you because I can't get anything for you, and that's not going to change. I hear you saying that, but what was Bob going on about then? I know how it looks, but I promise you, this isn't anything more than Bob being a little overzealous. Let me put it to you this way. Bob is the owner. He's got a responsibility to monitor the entire organization from top to bottom, scouting, player development, medical staff, the whole thing. If he doesn't know what's going on, he can't tell if everyone's doing the job the way they should be. That's not to say he should micromanage, but he should know what's going on. So as he's overseeing these departments, he spends a little more time on the fun stuff. That's only human, right? Who cares about marketing, I'm with you there. So yeah, he wants to hear about the players, about trends, about all the stuff fans want to hear about. Unlike some of those other owners, Bob's actually a fan, so he likes talking to the scouts. I'm keeping it P with Ramon Sessions. The way I'm navigating this is tough. He likes talking to the analytics guys. It makes him feel like a real insider, like he's got some top secret intel. What you saw, well, that was Bob getting a little too worked up over a report one of our analytics guys gave him, but that's all it was. And that wasn't some special report of people who can take a job. We make these reports for everyone in the league as part of our due diligence as a pro basketball team. That's it. That's the truth. If you say so, I do. And let me tell you one more thing. Bob doesn't tell me who to trade for. He knows what his job is, and he trusts me to do mine. He might talk about different guys from time to time, and he might get worked up about this or that guy, but at the end of the day, it's all talk. He doesn't make those decisions. If he did, I'd quit. I'm about on the verge, bro. This dude does make the decision. He's got his son in the office. I don't run my team that way, but when I tell you I say you're safe, I'm telling you as the man in charge of this team. If I say you're safe, and that's all there is to it. If you're saying I'm safe here, I guess I gotta believe you. I don't really have much choice, do I? I promise you got nothing to worry about. I'm not trading you. You swear? I swear you got my word, and I'm really sorry this happened. Alright, if you say so. Great, glad we clear this up. Now go get yourself a steak or something, relax a little bit, watch some Netflix. Alright, AC, I'll try. You have a good one. Appreciate Sesh, bro, especially for just being straight with me on that. Your office, I wanted to stop by. Yeah, trade deadline on the way. Let's stop the simulation. Appreciate you, bro. 23 to 25. The only guy I want to move, you know who I want to trade? Ramon Sessions. So I'm playing. I want to field offers for Melo, but it's just not happening. Hernan Gomez, if I could get a pick for him or something, I'd do it, but I doubt that happens here. No. What about, could I get a first? What if we did Hernan Gomez and BP? Would somebody throw me a first? Yeah, we can get a first rounder from the Spurs, and I don't really see these guys as pivotal pieces for the future. So you know what? I will take this San Antonio pick gladly. Welcome to the team. We also got Slow-Mo, Kyle Anderson. Boy, oh boy. Can I run any GM upgrades? trades? How does this work? Badges? I don't really know. Okay, let's go back over here. Anybody else with any type of value? I'm gonna be honest, no. We'll go ahead and sim the rest of the year. I don't really see. Oh, Danny Green for Courtney Lee. I'm good. Oh, phone call with Bob. What's up, Bob? If you say something about TJ McConnell, bro. What's up? Got to talk to you about a fairly delicate situation we got brewing here. This whole thing with Ramon. What whole thing with Ramon? You really don't know what I'm talking about? Why don't you tell me what's going on? Ramon heard you talking about TJ in the locker room. Oh, well, Steven was showing me. He asked me point blank if we're going to trade him. And what'd you tell him? What do you think I told him? I told him what he needed to hear. So what's the problem? I'm not trying to speak out of turn here, Bob, but this kind of thing, you can't do it. I know you're new to the business, and I don't think your intentions were malicious, but it's a bad look. It's sloppy. AC, look. Let me finish. Yeah. So not only do we have Ramon freaking out about a trade, but now we've got this toxic cloud hanging over the team. People are wondering what you're all about. They're wondering if we know what we're doing. You've got to remember, you're an unknown entity. You don't have a track record, and something like this, small as it may seem to you, creates a distraction, creates uncertainty. Like it or not, this kind of thing is reflected in our on-court performance. You want to win, don't you? Of course I do. Then listen to what I'm trying to tell you. This isn't about me giving you a hard time. This is about running a basketball team the right way, which you can't do. That's why you hired me, Bob, because you know what I'm doing. At the end of the day, what you did, it's just not a good look. You got to cut it out. Are you done? Can I talk now? Man, don't speak to me that way. I said my piece. Look, I hear what you're saying. Okay, I hear you, but what can I say? I can think of a couple things. I messed up. Say sorry, but I'm excited, you know? It's all still new to me. When Steven brought me that report, I felt like, I don't know, I felt like he brought me this treasure map. TJ McConnell is not a treasure map. If I went to the treasure map at the end was TJ McConnell, I found a bucket of poo instead of gold at the end of the rainbow. My bad, TJ. And I felt like, I don't know, like I was the only one in the world who's got this map and I got carried away. So I'm sorry, I shouldn't have been talking about that in the locker room. Wouldn't be a bad idea to stay out of there all together, to be honest with you. Save that for when we win a chip, okay? I can do that. All right, well, just promise me it won't happen again, okay? Then I can go back to Jeff and Ramon and tell them with a clear conscience that we're all good. Of course, AC, not trying to put you in a bad spot. You're always putting me in a bad spot. All right, man. You want an almond croissant? Oh, my. Bro, just later, bro. They really want to do this trade, huh? Actually, I'll do this. Danny Green's on an expiring. We do have to give up a second, but this sheds so much long-term salary. It's a great deal. Somebody offered me some for Melo. Only is you got me feeling like this. Oh, why? We're up against the clock here, AC. Trade deadline's 2 days away. I guess you could look at it that way. Hey, you're the GM. Do what you want. I'm just a lowly scout, but you pay me to give you opinions, don't you? That's technically correct, yes. Well, here's my professional opinion. You do everything. You'd be a fool if you didn't do everything in your power to land a top 3 pick in this year's draft. No disrespect, AC. That's what you'd be, a fool. Thank you for being respectful, Luke. No, I rock with Luke, bro. I know you're not a fool. I'm just saying this draft class is unprecedented. It's entirely without precedent. There's never been a precedent. I get it. It's unprecedented. Now, why don't you talk me into some of those guys you're so in love with? So I like you, AC. That's why I like you, Luke. You're a reasonable guy. Always willing to listen. So where do you want to start? Tell me more about Baldwin. You got pretty high on him last time we talked. The Creek Freak. Yeah, Luke. Stop trying to make Creek Freak happen, Luke. You'll come around, whatever. Call him whatever you want. This kid's done nothing but reinforce that his best case scenario is everything we hoped it could be. You're looking at an elite PG, 6'10". League's never seen anything like him. Over the past month, 8 assists per 40 when adjusted for pace. Third among top PG prospects and so far ahead of anyone his height. Almost unbelievable, really. A fluke? Absolutely not. Trending up every month, nice and steady. And when you watch the film, I watched the film, Luke. I know, I'm just saying when you watch the film, it's clear why he's so successful. I almost don't know where to start when I'm talking about his strengths. For one thing, he's great at forcing turnovers with those crazy long arms. Then he does this Creek Freak thing and initiates the break with elite speed. You know, with that creativity off the bounce, passing accuracy. He's a total menace on the break. He's got a tight handle, sees over the top of the D, hitting shooters on the strong and weak side. This might be the dream player. Never rushed, always smooth. That's the best part. It's not just physical with this kid. His basketball IQ is through the roof. I'm dead serious. He plays like J Kidd out there. And not to beat a dead horse, but he's 6'10". 6'10", AC! Alright, I get it. How's the kid from UCLA doing? Staples? My man, Freddie. More of a traditional point than Baldwin, but he's got all the physical tools you need. Huge wingspan, huge hands, strong frame, absorbs contact above the rim in space. He's got excellent body control, and you can really see it on his dribble drives. He's a bulldog on his way to the rim, but with the unselfishness and IQ to know when to give it up. Absolute elite quickness. Think Optimus Dime, Dame Lillard. He's got the best first step I've seen in years. Unbelievable burst. He can get anywhere on the floor, and he's got the vision to punish opponents who send doubles his way. That is, when he's not busting coverage by going behind his back, euro stepping, whatever it takes. Changes speed and direction like a vet. Tight dribble with both hands. Very twitchy side to side. Offensive repertoire insane for somebody that young. Lots of polish. Golly. Putting on the glaze like a Krispy Kreme donut. I know I said that earlier. I'm going to say it again. again. Incredibly hungry on the defensive end too. 8 steals against Duke last week. 8 of those things. Hardly ever fouls too. Point guard through and through. And how about Croatian AD? How's he doing? Miracle! If it weren't for Baldwin, he'd easily be the most unique player in the draft given his rare combination of height and skills. This kid, man, does it all. Golly's yapping. 3-point shot. The one area of concern early on really come along. 45 from the corners. 41 above the break over the last 10 games. Short of line. Absolutely, but you still got to knock him down. Got me there. And let me remind you, he's 7'1". Does amazing things for a team spacing when you're big, can drag his man out to the 3 for sure. If you run out on him, he can attack. He'll close out like a PG. He'll blow right by you. Moves that. I mean, you just don't see guys pull stuff like that off. Up and under, spin crosses, or spin moves, crossovers. You never seen a crossover until you seen a 7'1" guy do a crossover. Man, I seen Wemby. It looks like he goes from one side of the court to the other in one dribble. It's absurd. It's almost like they're describing a shorter Wemby. And I mean, if you run out to him and put a hand in his face, he can still shoot it all over you with that length. Quick release too. Gets his feet set. Smooth delivery with a nice high release point. By all accounts, he's a squeaky clean gym rat. First in, last out type of guy. Stays out of trouble off the court. Kind of kid that's built for success in today's NBA. They're really describing Wemby. Freakish combination of skills for a guy his size, defensive versatility, fit him with anyone. Build a team around him however you like. Sounds impressive. Generational talent, all 3. Best comps are Hall of Famers and players who are on their way. So what's your recommendation? Bottom line, these are the best 3 prospects of the last 15 years, and they'll set the Knicks up for championship contention for probably that long. Like I said, not going to tell you what to do, but if I were you, I'm shipping out whatever I got in order to lock down one of these picks. Nice work, Luke. All right, bro. See you later. So remember, you can't miss. It's impossible. Like I said, appreciate your opinion. I hope you do. All right. Later, Luke. Hold on. Stop. He's got me bought in, man. That whole spiel really does have me bought in. The Sixers, they got multiple first-round picks in this draft. They got the Lakers one and their own. The Laker one isn't that crazy. Is theirs good? No. Okay, so we need to look more towards the bottom of the league. If we go to conference, scroll to the bottom, you got Hawks, you got Pacers, you got Kings, you got Grizzlies. All right, let's try and talk to the Hawks. They're quite literally the worst team in the entire league, and I'm looking at the roster. I'm seeing why. If I can get this 2018 first, that'd be something else. And you know what? Porzingis, I think I told you something about how I wasn't going to trade you. Well, that promise won't really matter when you're not on the team anyway. We're going to go give me an expiring contract and Malk Delaney. I give you Porzingis, you give me this pick. They like what they have. That means I'm probably close. I'll give them my pick next year, top 10 protected. We're not interested. Got anything else? I got 2 seconds for you. And I can't do another first. Can I give him a player? Can I give him I can't do Kyle Anderson. I have no one of value. It's so bad. Besides Frank the Tank, but I'd like to at least keep Frank. Maybe we call the Kings, dude. The Kings are always willing to do something stupid. All right, Sacramento. First round pick, 2018. They aren't allowed to trade it. Dang it. Okay. Are the Mavericks bad? No, they're good. Really? They're good? Standings, conference. Who else we got? Okay, the Pacers. I'll call the Pacers then. All right, Pacers. Yeah, they got nobody over there. I keep forgetting to go to the pick menu because usually in current 2K, you can go right to the pick menu once you're on the team. Anyway, we do Porzingis. They're just a little over the cap. So send me Ike here. Boom. They like what they have. We can do our pick, top 10 protected next year. It's done. All right, man. The Croatian big man, the Creek Freak. We better be getting one of them. Jackson Baldwin, 6'10". Nah, bronze ceiling. Petrovic is compared to, so this dude's B+ overall. Petrovic is an 83. We got B+ on Fred Staples. Bro, he might be right. Shout out to my scout, bro. Shout out to my scout. That's my guy, bro. That's really my guy. If I could get another first round pick for this draft, that would mean the world to me. Now, am I going to be able to do that? Probably not. Greg Monroe for a second? I'd do that. And Sterling Brown? I'd do that. Just because I think Monroe might have some value. Oh, I can't trade him again? Am I allowed to turn off stepping rule in this universe? MyGM settings. I don't think I am. Settings. No, I don't think you can adjust any of that stuff. You have to play by the rules. But really, in real life, you can trade picks and swaps and stuff. I don't know. Jimmy Harden, Chris Paul, they're up there in the MVP race. Steph's up there. Harden and Paul are having quite the year over there in the West, though, huh? So I'm thinking that with us trading away Porzingis, we're going to lose a lot more games. Sixers trade TJ McConnell to the Knicks. What? Oh, I got backdoored. AC, mind if I sit down? I think you're probably better. So obviously... What did you give up for TJ McConnell? Look, I know things aren't supposed to go down like this. Kind of an understatement, don't you think? I get why you're upset, but this was the only way the deal was going to get done in the amount of time we had to do it. The Sixers got back to me right before the deadline, minute before the deadline. They said they had to change their heart because how late they did it. I only had time to run past my dad. I see he'd have to approve it anyway. So Andrew, I know you weren't okay. I knew you'd be okay with the parameters. They weren't out of line with anything we'd already discussed. So when they got back to me, I decided to take the initiative. This dude's actually, bro. You want me taking initiative, don't you? Yes, but you know you're supposed to cascade that information up to me first. It's the way this works. I agree with you 100%. No, you don't, because you went against me. But they got back to me late. I knew you had that mandate to bring in TJ. There was just no time to talk to you and my dad, so I went straight to my dad. I'm telling you, honestly, there's no way I was trying to undermine you. I knew you were trying to get TJ. If I didn't know that, then I wouldn't have done this. Never. And I swear, it really was absolute last second. I didn't know what else to do. I'm the GM, not you. I don't care if they call with 3 seconds on the clock. You used 2 to get my okay. That's not enough time. Deal doesn't get done. It's simple. Honestly, cannot believe we're having this conversation right now. What in the world were you thinking? I'm the GM, Andrew. You're the assistant. You're only here because of your pops. Yeah. Don't forget that. You report to me, not to him. And as long as I'm here, for however long that is, I'll lose my job about this. That's the way it's going to work. You pull something like this one more time, I don't care what your name is. I swear, Andrew, you don't want to mess with me. Like a sprained ankle, I'm not anything to play with, man. That's a good place to start. Sorry. How about nothing for a couple days? I think you said enough for now. That's enough, Mr. Andrew. Please, no more today. It's more than fair. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to figure out how to pick my reputation off the floor. You see it there shattered in a million tiny pieces. We'll talk later, Andrew. Try not to trade anybody in the meantime. Oh, he's actually, and I can still trade right now, can I? Oh no. What's the transaction report? We traded Chasan Randall. Why am I mad about this? We finessed them. How did we pull that off, actually? Shout out to bro. He cooks. Well, did they make it so like TJ McConnell has crazy potential, or is he just gonna be a casual like I think he will be? Hey TJ, y'all seen TJ's sister? I'm gonna edit that out. Can I not see his attributes? Oh, they don't let you edit players in MyGM. That's right. So I literally can't even see. What's the potential? B-. He's not gonna be good, dude. Promise you that. Gatorade training facility, February 8th. What's going on, Frank? What do we do now? What do you mean? What do we do now? What do you mean? What do you mean? You're really gonna play dumb with me, AC? Look, I'm lifting with Frank. We're moving the same weight too. Show me a little more respect than that, okay? I thought you were the GM. Are you not the GM? Did I get that wrong? I am the GM. So as the GM, do you really not see that TJ and me play the same position, that we're both starters, or is this the first time it's crossed your mind? I didn't make the trade, man. Look, can I be honest with you, Frank? That's all I'm asking for, AC. Be honest with me, man. If it were up to me, the trade would have never happened. Excuse me? They did it behind my back. I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, it was a Luka for AD situation. Wait a minute. It was the boss's kid, Andrew. He ran straight to his dad with it. By the time I found out what happened, the trade deadline was official. Deadline over. Nothing I could do. Hold on a second. Let me wrap my head around this. You're saying a trade went through, was made official. He's thinking I'm lying. Well, it was made official. You had no idea about it. That's what I'm saying. Man, it's bad enough I got to sit in the locker room looking at what's his face playing my position, taking my minutes. But now you're telling me my own GM doesn't know what trades are being made on his own team. That some kid is calling the shots. Well, I don't know what's worse. I need to talk to my agent. Look, AC, man. Hey, I mean, if you're telling me the truth, I can't be mad at you, I guess. But man, I need to look out for myself, AC. This is some crazy, I don't know what kind of thing I'm involved in here. Just, wow, man. Listen, I know this is crazy, but let's talk about it. I appreciate that, but I got to take off. I got to think about some stuff. You sure you don't have a minute? Nah, I mean, we're good. You and me, we're good. I just got to go, okay? Take it easy. Yeah, I got to go. You need anything at all, let me know, okay? Yeah, AC, okay. I really trade, bro, for one of the top picks. Go get the creek free. Hey, AC, I wanted to report that our team chemistry level is something fierce. Oh, okay. Adjust training. We'll go ahead and do this. Tactical. He said we need to balance. No, let's do team chemistry focus. Okay, there we go. Got you, big dog. Knicks owner Bob Sanderson misses payment deadline for his key entertainment venture. Something or nothing. You kidding me? This dude, he's running out of chicken as well. Man, February 16th, what's going on? Hey, see, I wanted to let you know it's time for All-Star Weekend. Keep it going, man. I don't think Melo's gonna make it or anything. Kyle Anderson message. Okay, what's going on? Go to team status. Kyle Anderson extension? I'm probably cool. Hey, see, let's talk about getting me a contract extension. Wait, we can do like a pump him up pitch? I'm a denial. Truth is that I think extending you now will be a bad move for you. You're not playing as well as you're capable of, and if you finish the season strong, a bigger payday will come. If you don't sign me to extension, then you better be ready to live life without me on your team. I'm perfectly ready to do that. See you later. Bench players talking like starters. I hate it. Your office, February 22. Just want to know contracted deadlines approaching. Appreciate you, Andrew. Actually, I don't appreciate him. Melo says test free agency. Then why wouldn't you let me work with the trade for you? He's averaging 24. Monroe's going to test free agency as well. I'm going to be honest. Trading for Monroe is kind of stupid, but we already did it. Press conference, February 22nd. What's going on, fellas? Hi, AC. Hello. So I'm talking to, various sources around the league. I'm hearing that Mr. Sanderson's financial problems with the 90s themed cruise line and the music label and the fast casual Mexican food chain. I'm hearing that sort of warning flag for, is that so? The thought being that financial instability, rumor financial instability, right? But the thought being that the rumor financial instability, it signals a sort of overall unstable situation that could cause, man, if we miss out on free agents off this, cause some free agents to rule out joining the Knicks this summer. You would all worried about missing out on free agents. AC, what are your thoughts? Just a rumor, man. Just a rumor. That's what I'm saying. It's not true. It comes from Sanderson. As far as the summers go, we plan on being heavily involved. No guarantees, obviously, but we'll be in the mix and we plan to be very aggressive. No concerns about the reports. I expect to proceed as usual. Dude, these cutscenes are wicked. There's so many. AC, we need to talk to you. It's Jeff and Melo. I haven't even seen Melo at all. Everything all right? Does it look like everything's all right? Nah, you're wearing jeans and a New York Knicks hoodie. It can't be all right. Would you mind closing the door, Jeff? What's going on? Wonder Boy's been running his mouth. Steven? Who? Steven Lee, the Harvard kid we brought in for the analytics department. They're saying Melo's mid-range is inefficient and he doesn't play defense. What? No, Andrew Sanderson. He's been tooting about Carmelo. What? What's he saying? He's hit me up there after a game saying it's my fault we're losing. Says I don't know when to pass. Don't know when to shoot. Don't fight over picks. He might not be wrong. I already have a coach, AC. I don't need to hear from this kid too. He shouldn't be talking to my players at all, ever. Forget Suter. It's bad enough we got the media breathing down our necks. We got to hear from this idiot too. Twitter. It's called Twitter. I wondered what he was talking about. Twitter, Tutor, Lakers in 5. Bottom line, he's making public statements about our players. He's way out of line. What's his Twitter handle? OG Salmon NY18. So we got a dude on our team tweeting who works for us. What are you going to do about it, AC? All right, well, this is unacceptable. I'll talk to Andrew right away. Make sure he understands the severity of the situation. I'm sorry you had to deal with this, Melo. This kind of thing can't happen. AC, won't happen again. You got my word. Anything else I can help you with, just take care of the kid. Don't need to hear from the owner's boy. I got enough to worry about this with this clown all over me. It's taken care of, Melo. Golly, this is just a disaster. Oh my gosh. Here this dude goes again. Talking about a beautiful day. Not yet, Andrew. Got to get outside. Oh yeah, put on your rollerblades. You have a job to do. Before you do that, I need to talk to you about Melo. He said you've been tweeting at him. Oh, he was the one tweeting at him? Is that true? Well, yeah, sure. Not a good look, Andrew. You said you want to be a GM one day, right? You see any other GMs trash talking players on Twitter? Bro, you should get fired for doing that. Before you say anything about you-know-who, let me remind you that you don't have 11 rings to back up your eccentricity, something like that. Eccentricities. You know what you're saying, AC, but I only tweeted at him twice. It's not like I've been riding him all seasons, and both times was after he cost us a game. Are you trying to, really, that's irrelevant. Just trying to be constructive, let him know where he can improve. It's motivational. Let me give you some constructive criticism. First of all, you can act like a professional, keep your thoughts to yourself. You got a problem with a player, come to me. You want to give a player some pointers, come to me. As a matter of fact, from now on, you don't talk to a player unless I'm present. And even then, you exercise extreme caution, or we're going to have a problem. I hear what you're saying, AC. I appreciate your concern. I'm going to have to respectfully disagree. What? Excuse me? I want to win, AC, same as you, and I'm going to do everything I can to make decisions that put us in a position to win. That's why my dad brought me here, to make those kind of decisions. So I'm not really the GM. I feel you. If I think I need to light a fire under Melo, that's what's going to happen. I'm firing him. You're telling me you're not going to stop tweeting at my players? That's what I'm telling you, AC. If I think it's an effective tool, I'm going to use it. I'm telling you to knock it off, Andrew. That's an order. Can't do it, AC. Then you're fired. How's that sound? One of my most effective tools is the ability to fire people who don't know how to act like a professional and don't know how to follow the chain of command. You're serious. Get out of my office, Andrew. You don't work for the Knicks anymore. You can't fire me, you nut job. Do you have any idea what kind of trouble you're making for yourself? If you don't leave my office right now, I'll have security escort you out. How do you want to play this? That's cute. That's real cute, AC. You really think you just fired me, didn't you? Yeah, I do. Have a good day, AC. Oh, we're starting beef. We're starting beef with the family. I love it. What's going on in the conference room? Andrew's going to be back. There's my GM. Get in here, AC. Nice to see you, brother. That's the former owner. Nice to see you, Phil. It's been been a minute. Is that all it's been? Feels like longer than that. Time slows down for no man, unfortunately. You speak the truth. Say, you want a coffee? I've been roasting my own beans. That right? Oh yeah, it's a pretty serious operation. I got a nice warehouse set up, top of the line equipment. Flew in a guy from Colombia to consult on it, roasting 500 pounds a day. I don't care, man. I don't care about your coffee. Can we just get to it? I don't care. I love coffee. You got more basketball stuff on the walls now than when you own the Knicks. Very perceptive, AC. Not surprising. You have great attention to detail, which brings up, the reason I want to meet with you today. What can I do for you, Philip? First of all, I want to apologize for how things went down with the sale of the team. I know it put you in a tough spot. Worked out just fine for me. I wouldn't worry about it. That's fine. Glad to hear it. I just wish I didn't have to keep you in the dark like that. It's not the way I wanted to do things. I understand. You don't have to say that. I put you in a bad spot. Nobody else did it but me, and I want to apologize. I appreciate that, but I'm cool. I've missed working with you. Come back, Phil. Come back, Phil. Please come back. Of course you do, AC. There's one more thing I want to talk to you about. Yeah, what's up? I'll get right to it since you're a busy team. Yeah, get the team back for Bob! Yeah! I never wanted to sell it in the first place. I missed the heck out of it. I'm put together a group with some serious financial backing. We're going to give Bob an offer that'll be impossible to turn down, and we want you to stay on as GM. What about Drona or Porkify? I thought you were struggling. How do you keep up with the expenses? That's all taken care of. These guys I'm partnering with, you couldn't go through their money in 100 lifetimes. It's obscene almost. This is, I don't know what to say. Say you'll be my GM. I don't want to do this without you. I still believe in your vision. I want you to make it happen with me as the owner. You got my support. Let's hope, man. It's not a matter of when, not if. Bob can only sit on an offer like this for so long. So the team got sold twice during the same season. Combo doesn't leave the room, goes without saying. Confidentially speaking, you got my support, Philip. Of course I'd be your GM. I always liked it working for you, and I'd be happy to do it again. That's what I wanted to hear. Me and Phil link back up. This is a fire storyline. That's what I wanted to hear. You're a good man, AC. I'll be in touch when I got more news. Okay? You know where to find me. Hey, what happened to that coffee? Where's the cup of Ethiopia? You can grab it on the way out. Okay, whatever, Phil. Bob Sanderson's home. I'm conscious of everyone's time, so I'm going to keep this short as I can. Called this meeting because things are murky to me. I don't understand what our plan is, and I don't understand what we're trying to accomplish. I could guess, but I shouldn't have to guess. There should be absolute clarity on what we're trying to achieve as an organization. Bob, could I just... You'll have your turn, AC. Let me set the table, okay? Sure. Sorry. Go ahead. Here's the deal. Before we leave the room today, I need to know what our goals are for the rest of the season, and I need to know what our goals are for the summer. Digging deeper. I need to know what strategies we will employ to achieve those goals and what tactics we will execute to pursue those strategies. I want it all laid out clearly, which is to say keep it, not to say keep it simple necessarily. Feel free to get into as much nuance as the situation requires, but I need to be 100% certain of our path forward, and there can't be anything wishy-washy about it. As it stands now, like I said, things are murky. We can't operate that way. That's the whole way we've been doing it since you got here, loser. We won't be successful that way. So who wants to start? First, we need more clarity from you. I mean, with all due respect, Bob, I think we need a little bit of clarity from your side of the equation on, all the rumors that are out there. I see. Not only is it, a distraction, but it makes you question things. Question things. If you don't know why you're being given an order, it's only natural to question if it's in the best interest of a team. You start looking at things like, is this to boost the value of a franchise? Is this decision based on basketball? We trust you, Bob, but it's only natural to think something's up when all these rumors are out there and we don't hear a thing from you about it. I'm not asking you to go to the media, but everyone in this room, we need to know. We need to know what's going on. You feel this way? Yeah, I feel this way. You think I haven't been straight with you, Jeff? I wouldn't say that, but there's definitely uncertainty. When this many people are talking about it, it looks a certain way, and that affects everyone, Bob. Not just me, but the players too. They all see this stuff. All right, well, first of all, I want to say that I would never, and I mean never, act out of a position of financial greed when it comes to running this organization. This is much more than an asset in a portfolio to me. I love this team. I would never do anything that I thought would harm the product on the court. His crib is fire. Winning will always be my number one focus. That being said, I'm a businessman. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. And as much as I love this game from a business perspective, it can't be my only focus. That wouldn't be prudent. There's too much risk, too much volatility when all your holdings are in one investment. It's not fiscally sound. Now, each one of these investments has to be maximized, and part of my accounting team, and part of that is my accounting team working at every angle they can. Sometimes that involves a little bit of creative thinking. If you're not thinking creatively, taking advantage of some things you can do with the tax code. What is he talking about? I can't get into more detail than that, but all that stuff you hear in the press, it's about my bottom line, about maximizing my truth. It doesn't reflect the reality of the situation, which is this. I'm in no danger of going bankrupt, and I have less than zero interest in selling the team. Oh no. Believe me, you'll see how sound we are when you're opening my checkbook this summer. I want us to retain all our top talent. I gotta rock with this clown, and I want us to aggressively pursue whatever free agents we need to pursue. I feel like he's lying, which brings us back to why we're all in this room. You wanted honesty from me. You got got it, but now I need a plan. Our goal is a top 3 pick. We're shooting for a top 3 pick, Bob. I've been pouring over tape with Luke, with Andrew, with Jeff. Sometimes I have to kick this guy in the film room so my staff can get in there and break down tape. Kurt can verify that. We all see it the same way. We got to make a move for Petro, Baldwin, or Staple. We land one of those guys and our franchise is set for the next decade. All of you think this way? It's the right move, Dad. Oh, yeah, this loser. Now he wants to chime in. Well, I have to say I'm a little surprised, but I'm glad we're all on the same page. And I can't say I disagree. Happy to hear that, Bob. I just hope you can pull it off. I wouldn't want to miss out on the chance to change the course of the franchise's history. If we don't pull it off, well, that's not an option. Oh, he's saying, yeah, if we don't pull it off, you're out of here. Is that understood? We're all pulling the same direction, Bob. Draft is our priority, boss. Primary focus. See you pull as hard as you can. No room to slip here. Is that clear? Let's get it. My office, March 9th. What's going on? Oh, one last thing. We decided to implement an across the board $10 increase in prices. Mr. Sanderson instructed me. Oh my gosh. So now I got to talk to the press about this. That's it. Even in the lower bowl, effective immediately. Wait, immediately as in now? I thought you were talking about the offseason. That's correct. Effective immediately. Raising the ticket prices mid-season. Orders come from Mr. Sanderson. Nah, see, he really doesn't have chicken. He doesn't have chicken. There's no other way to do that but raise prices in the middle of the season. That's a terrible look, Jordan. Our model tells pretty clearly the customers will respond. Oh my gosh, bro. Always models and data and analytics. Minimal friction. It doesn't matter if it's the dollar. Optics on something like this are never good. Off season, sure, people expect that, but doing it now with a couple weeks left in the season, besides being quite frankly bizarre, it looks like we're either greedy, desperate, or incompetent, especially with all the rumors out there. You're pouring a massive bucket of fuel on the fire right when I got it under control. I'm sure you can find a more flattering light in which to cast this news, AC. I could try. What kind of reinvestments are you talking about anyway? You have something I can give the press that looks a little more fan-friendly than reinvestment? Our fiscal 19 budget will be finalized in finals. Man, come on, Jordan. Give me some. Facilities maintenance. Facilities maintenance. Facilities must be maintained. We're raising ticket prices so we can mop the floors. Great. You got any other PR goal for me? Speaking of, surely you can enlist the help of our public relations department on this one, AC. I'm simply giving you an advance notice of the topic you may be asked to comment on in the press. All right, well, if this isn't final, it's final. Fine, then I want to go on record as saying this is a bad idea. Noted. Always a pleasure, Jordan. Likewise. Man, he was a bearer of bad news. Press conference, I'm about to crash out. AC, can you tell us what's behind this frankly odd move of raising ticket prices? You should talk to Mr. Sanderson. To be honest with you, I'm not in the position to comment more on it. This was a decision that was Mr. Sanderson's to make, and he made it. It's not my place to get into that sort of thing. You want to talk about the team? I'm here for you, but I stay out of the business side. Frankly, this seems to lend credence to the rumors about some of Mr. Sanderson's other businesses. 90 Themes Cruises, Casual Cinnamon Bun Chain. Cinnabon? Care to comment on that, AC? I share some of your concerns. Yeah. Like Mr. Sanderson, I'm operating from a place where I want what's best for the franchise, and I'm assured by people in the organization who are better at this accounting stuff than I am that, this is the right way to go. Nobody wants to raise ticket prices, believe me. We're conscious of the fans spending, their hard-earned money coming to see our product, but that's why we feel a duty to, put the best product out on the floor that we can, and we think that ultimately this will help with that. No, we don't. Knicks owner Bob Sanderson, yeah! He's struggling! The baddie let us know. Appreciate you. I got a message. Oh, I kind of want to ignore this dude, but all right. Oh, it's TJ McConnell? What's up? Yo, TJ, I almost lost my job about you. Feel like an embarrassment to this organization? You are, because of the way I just played against my former team. I should have stepped things up, but cracked under the pressure. Sure, we'll coddle you. TJ, I wouldn't put much into it. Put too much pressure on yourself. No need. You'll do better next time. Thanks. Good advice. Glad you have faith in me. Good convo, TJ. We're losing a lot of games, which is good. Hopefully, we can get the Creek Freak here. I like that nickname, man. Shout out to the scout, bro. What you got for me? Luke! I was just talking about you, Luke. All good things, AC. All good things. Fred Staples killed it in the tourney 19 times at the line. Is this Shea? They couldn't stop him if their lives depended on any spot at the floor. If he wanted to get there, he got there. Impressive stuff. I'll say elite burst on full display, and so was his willingness to draw contact. This kid's not shying away from anything. A bully. I like that. All he did was drop 35 on Louisville in the Final Four. 4 for 4. No Wendy's from downtown. 8 of 10 from inside the arc. 7 of 7. No Luka from the line. Couldn't miss. A classic basket. Looked like a big old bucket situation. Not a bad shooting line. You're funny, AC. You know that. See, you're my only friend in this organization, Luke. He wasn't just chucking, knocking down every shot in sight. Dished out 6 boards. Dished out 9 assists. I love it, man. One of the most incredible performances I've seen in the tourney. What's going on with Petrovic? He's been working on his post game. Team started switching smaller guys onto him in the pick and roll, figuring his lighter frame wouldn't be able to punish the mismatch. And they were right, sorta. Do I smell a weakness? That's the first for you when talking about these kids. I wouldn't wouldn't say that exactly. He struggled a bit at first anyway, but he's proven to be a quick study. Either that or he's bigger than the spruce. Now he just turns around and banks in jumpers over the little guys instead of trying to finesse his way around them. This dude's really wimby. So he's doing well. Can't put a wing on him anymore unless you want to get cooked. And Baldwin's still Baldwin. Kentucky got bounced early, but you see, you saw that team this year. Not sure what happened, but it was an unusually weak freshman class. Still, he darn near put that bunch of bombs on his back. Yeah, I saw. Right, well, Michigan State caught fire from downtown. Can't do anything about that. 6 blocks, 18 points, 15 assists. Golly. Not worried about Jackson. He's a monster. Got a few guys further down. Let's do it. Odell Shepard, 7'6" wingspan. I'm not reading all this. We'll do a quick synopsis. Great athlete, fast first step. Great in ISO out of the pick and roll. Any other draft, he's top 3, but he might be 6 to 8 this time. Only real knock against him is he's not Fred, Jackson, or Mirko. Anyone else? I could go on all day. Love talking to you, but I got some work to do. Leave me with one more. All right. John Malcolm, stretch four out of Arizona, 37 from downtown, 6'10". NBA body, active on glass, can protect the rim. We like him. Prototypical, guy you'd want in the modern NBA. Handle could be a little tighter, but he opens up the floor with his shooting. Willing passer, fits into any system, can communicate on defense. He's a talker, big time, vocal leader, studies film, switch heavy defense. He can run it 10 to 12-ish. All right, bet. Appreciate you, Luke. You're my guy, man. You're my guy. All right, we're talking. We're talking about nothing. Team facility parking lot. Probably Andrew talking to me. Oh, it's Jeff. What up, Jeff? Not trying to ambush you or anything, but I'm trying to get some honest answers. All the stuff in the news. 90s stream, cruise line going bankrupt, Cinnabon underperforming, ticket price hikes in the middle of the season. Now, what you said to the press, AC, but what's really going on? Forget free agents. Are we going to be able to take care of our own guys this summer? I'm worried there'll be nothing left for us. I'm going to tell them what I know. You believe in deja vu, Jeff? Sorry, I'm not trying to give you a hard time. It just feels like half my life is spent answering questions about Bob's stupid cruise lines and pastry shops. Appreciate that, but your statements to the press aren't exactly illuminating. I'm coming to you directly so I can hear the truth. I think I'm owed that, AC. I'm the head coach, for crying out loud. I shouldn't be kept in the dark like this. All right, look, here's what I know for sure. I've been assured that there aren't any real financial problems. The cruise line going bankrupt, that's all made up for taxes, purchases, ticket hike. I tried to steer away from that, but that was bad. Yeah, I know, no kidding. But I've been assured that in no uncertain terms, that the revenue from the hike in ticket prices has been earmarked for improvements to the team. That includes player salary. I thought I was going to tell him that the owner's broke and that we're going to get a new guy. I thought that's what I was going to tell him. Hey, look, if you're telling me that's all you know, I'm not going to question you. I just need to hear from you directly. I can't take what you tell the press at face value. Of course, Jeff, completely understood. Well, thanks for being open and honest with me. That's definitely not a given in my experience. I really do think our relationship is special that way. I can always count on you to be straight with me. Let's tell him about Phil. Hey, look, so in all honesty, I don't believe a word Bob says when it comes to his money. You don't? Yeah. I happen to know Phil Turner's trying to buy back a controlling interest in the team. You're serious? Yeah, I'm serious. I wouldn't believe it except myself. I wouldn't believe in myself except I was just in Philip's office the other day and he was trying to get a promise out of me to stay as GM. Wow, that's sort of a shock, AC. I know it's crazy, but I don't think Philip would have gone to the trouble of meeting with me if he didn't have rock solid intel that Bob's looking to sell. I didn't want to bother you in a parking lot like this, but man, I'm glad I did. Nothing I said leaves this parking lot, okay? Yeah, me and Jeff locked in. I might not fire him. Not only do we have, my professional reputation at stake here, but if any of this gets out, it could blow up the sale of the team. Right. And I think at this point, we both rather, both rather see this happen than not. Absolutely. Yeah, me and Jeff both don't rock with Sanderson. And again, I appreciate you being straight with me. You're one of the good ones. No, that's not funny, Jeff. Yo, Jeff. Justin Taylor. What up, boy? Who are you? Justin, what can I do for you? I got orders from the top to trim the salary. I'm looking to get Luol Deng off the books. I love bad contracts. Where do I sign? Anyone ever tell you you're a funny guy? What's the offer? I'm willing to give you Kyle Kuzma to make it happen. Wait, we can trade right now? Now that's interesting. You help me shed a little salary. I give you a nice piece for the future. Everybody wins. Everybody's happy. We all go to Disney to celebrate. I'm more of a Six Flags guy myself. You help me get rid of the salary. I'll get you one of those civilian airplanes that goes to space. You want to go to space, AC? I'm happy on Earth for the time being, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. If I take on Deng, that's it for my cap space this summer. Sure, but you're not signing anyone as good of a fit for you as Kuzma. I guess we'll see, bro. Look, you don't have to make a decision right now. This is tampering, bro. But promise me you'll think about it, okay? We can circle back in a couple weeks. Let's wait and see. I'm going to take a wait and see and approach on this one, Justin. Not a problem. I'll be in touch. All right, bro. Whatever. Andrew. Oh, my gosh. What's up? Big news, AC. Need to talk to you. Get over here now. What's going on? Seattle, what's happening? We're going to Seattle? What? I'm lashing out. Seattle? What are we doing moving to Seattle when Bob's got cruise lines going under and cinnamon buns he can't pay people to eat? This is insane. Are you messing with me? I'm dead serious. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in you. I thought you were a team player. I thought you were a team player. I know my dad told you this was in the works. What exactly is the problem here? The problem is I'm starting to think that all the worst rumors are true. Our priorities are all out of whack. Hey, you know what? Forget the meeting. Something just came up. I thought you said you wanted me to come in. My bad, AC. I just remembered I needed to take care of some stuff with my dad, actually. We'll catch up later. All right. Yeah, he's about to do a move, too. Want me to put some time in your calendar? Or no, that's okay. I'll be in touch. Have a good one. Yo, bro. Relocation, June 6th, right before the finals. Still very sensitive. Bro, we need the old dude to come back, bro. We need the old dude to come back before June 6th. What's up, TJ? Feeling good? Oh, he played better against the Sixers this time. Wanted to know you that game made me feel good. I'm thrilled to be a member of the team. All right, all love, TJ. Whatever. Bob Sanderson's office. Please tell me he's selling the team. This Seattle move can't go through. Andrew tells me you're not on the board with the move with Seattle. Something tells me he might do that. Thought we were on the same page, AC. What's going on with you? I can't quit. I'm caught off guard. You were caught off guard. Whatever he told you, I said, I want to be unequivocal here. I'm on board with the move. I'm fully invested. You're fully invested. So that means you don't think this is insane? Oh my gosh, bro. His kid actually is such a loser, bro. His kid's actually such a loser. He went and snitched to his pops. In the interest of opening on this discourse, I think you should know that you being fully on board is the exact opposite of what Andrew told me. Are you telling me you didn't mean what you said to Andrew? I was having a bad day. I'm not sure I lashed out like that. In all honesty, it's probably because I heard it from Andrew first. I would think something as big as this, I would think it would come from you, Bob. Must have poked some old wounds that, maybe I thought were fully healed, but okay, well, I'm grooming Andrew. All right. At some point, he's got to be trusted with delivering important news, but fine, I'll take you at your word. Since you're looking at me in the eye, telling me you're into it, what else can I do? I'm fully committed, Bob. You got my word. Oh my gosh, I'm doing so much just to keep my job. What's up, Phil? Thanks for making time. AC, Phil, come back. I want to touch base with you, keep abreast of the situation, as it were. And what situation is that? It's a goal! We're back! It's not official yet, but the sale's through. Phil! Let's dot the I's. Let's cross the T's. The fact is it's happening sometime in the not too distant future. I'll regain full control of the Knicks. That's great news, Phil. Quite frankly, I was a little worried when I saw that basketball stuff in your office. Looks like you were going to lose your mind if you didn't get back in the mix. What can I say? I love this game. I love you, Phil. I hate to pry, but what needs to be worked out? I know you said it's crossing T's, dotting I's, but in my experience, T's and I's can cause a lot of problems. Is this a sure thing or what? Well, that's the thing. I was hoping you could help me out a little bit. That right. I have every reason to believe our bid will be accepted. It's a tremendous bid. Bob would have to be out of his mind to turn it down, but I don't want to leave anything to chance. I want to look under any rock, consider every angle, and make sure that I don't overlook something that's coming back to bite me at the last minute. I see. So in the interest of being thorough, I want to ask you if there's anything you know that I don't. Anything at all that might help make my bid more competitive. Oh yeah, I got you. I'll leak whatever. Is there anything I might not know about? Tell him about Seattle. One word, Seattle. So it's true. That's the plan. You didn't hear it from me. All right, Phil. I don't like how Bob handling it though. Just the secrecy of the whole thing. Hiding from the fans what's inevitable. It's not right. Interesting. You know me, Phil. I've always been a fan of the honest approach. I got enough to worry about without having to keep track of a bunch of lies. Who needs that? You're one of the good ones, AC. Yo! Hey, I gotta take off. Listen, thanks again for giving me some of your time. Don't mention it. What did he just say? That's just a bunch of letters mixed together. I feel like if I try to pronounce this word, I'm gonna get demonetized. It's an Italian pastry. All right, well, it's settled. Okay, yeah, we're LARPing about pastries. Despite the repeated denials, my sources tell me the Knicks to Seattle is a go. Is this really happening? Hey, see, so with the move all but wrapped up, I'm wondering if there's been any discussions on renaming the teams. I'm deny. Is this gonna be a full-on rebrand, new name, new colors? Listen, I don't know how many times to say this. The team's not going anywhere. It's not what I'm hearing. I don't know who you're talking to, but I promise you it's the wrong guy. We're here, New York. Okay, 1 week left in the season. I'm saying 3 more cutscenes the rest of the way. Wait, are we not gonna get any more? Oh, I got a text. Reminder, you continue to... Oh my gosh. If I leak anything, it's a breach of contract? Oh, I low-key leaked it to the other dude, bro. I low-key leaked it. Whatever. Steph Curry, 31, 5, and 8. Lonzo Ball won Rookie of the Year. Steph with a 40-inch vertical. If you know, you know. Mike D'Antoni, Coach of the Year. We have any All-NBA guys? Yeah, no. All right, can I get to the offseason and do what I do best? Get to, do some GM action? Hey, Kyle, turn around. Let me see something. My office, June 26th. What's going on? Hey, see, I need to review the budget with you. Okay, so here's what we're doing. The staff will not be getting much money. It will be all going to player payroll. I want as much money as possible to spend on free agents. Team operations. Ooh, that affects free agent interest. Drop the player promotions, or drop the promotions a little bit. Let's drop that a little bit more. All right, we tried to get as much money there for players as we could within reason. Player retirements, Dirk and Vince retire. Paul Pierce, Vince Carter. Yeah, if I would have traded for Vince Carter, that would have changed the game, huh? Draft lottery, though. This means something to me. Oh, wait, we got a press conference. What's going on? Hi, AC. Hello. I'm wondering if you could shed... Oh, we did it! We got sold! I'm hearing the board of governors is set to vote on the vid. I'm just gonna deny because my contract, bro. Spoke to Mr. Sanderson. He says nothing's in the works. Is there any part of that distrust Miss Sanderson? The volume of reports out there pointing to the sale of the team would certainly suggest. I'm gonna say I just trust him, bro, so I don't get caught up in this. Don't put me in the RICO. I had to be the one to break this to you. There have been multiple confirmations from trusted sources that not only the terms of sale have been agreed upon, but the board of governors is set to ratify it in the next few days. I find it hard to believe that you'd be out of the loop on this. Like I told you, team's not for sale. Glad you trust your sources. I just gotta deny, man. Draft lottery. Oh my gosh, we're in Phil's limousine. Phil, we doing this? Phil, what can I do for you? I got some good news. I want you to hear it from me directly. What's going on? You got a fresh shipment of cheese? No, I'm running low on cheese. This isn't about cheese. The sale is happening! We agreed on the price. Now we're just waiting on the board to approve. That's a formality, though. You're talking to the new owner of the Knicks. We're back, Phil! I'm absolutely thrilled. The only thing putting a damper on the whole thing is I don't know where I stand with you. Now that it's official, what do you say? Will you be my president of basketball operations? We make a great team. I know we can take the Knicks where they need to go together. Let's work, baby. Hard as always with the Knicks. Let's go, baby. Me and Phil. And now we're just talking about cheese and stuff. What's it gonna be? Trophy earned, baby. Okay. League meetings. We should send to this. The Knicks have been sold. Look at Shams, bro. He was so young. The Knicks have been sold to a group led by former owner Phil Turner. Transfer of power takes place now. Love it. My office, Saturday, June 30th. What's going on? You've seen the reports by now, but obviously I want to let you know that my intentions were pure here, AC. I don't doubt that, Bob. I only had 2 goals for this organization: build a winner and bring basketball back to Seattle. That's it. But life, what's that John Lennon lyric? Something about your plans not working out. I've always been more of a Springsteen guy, if we're being honest here. Point being, I didn't want to sell the team, but the way things unfolded, my hands were tied. Phil made me an astonishing offer. It's obscene, really. No matter how much I love the Knicks, and I do, it didn't make any financial sense to keep the team with an offer like that on the table. Sure, Bob, I can understand with this kind of cash influx. Okay, buddy, we get it. A lot of money. I could have a cash war. Whatever, bro. I agonized over it. I really did. I couldn't sleep for days. I couldn't eat. Sounds intense. I'd sit at Maddie staring at my toast. Buddy, yeah, whatever. We're in business for ourselves. You didn't ever love the Knicks, bro. You didn't ever love the Knicks. Go ahead, get your chicken. Just don't apologize. I'm just saying, yeah, you caused a lot of trouble, bro. You should apologize. Most people can't do what you do, and I respect that. All part of the job. Appreciate you, AC. You're a good man. I appreciate it. And you deserve all the luck in the world, or all the whatever he said. I may not own the Knicks anymore, but I'll never stop being a fan, and I know they're in good hands as long as you're around. So are we staying here in New York, or what's going on, man? All right, see you later, Bob. So is this about to happen? Got a press conference same day. AC, hi. I have to say I'm surprised to see you here today. Good to see you too, Mac. What can I do for you? Well, it's certainly unusual for the outgoing GM to be present in an announcement of this nature. Can you tell me about my role with the Knicks going forward? Phil's got me. You know, Mac, I've always had a great deal of respect for the job AC has done as a GM in the league. He has an intuitive understanding of the game of basketball, matched only by his mastery in the business of basketball. He's one of the great minds of the sport, quite frankly. That's why I've asked him to stay on as the president of basketball ops. Luckily for me, and luckily for fans, AC has agreed to remain with the Knicks in that capacity. I'm happy to say I can confirm that, Mac. The two of us have unfinished business here. I've always believed in AC's vision for the team, and I want him to see it through. I'm going to make sure he has every tool at his disposal to build the kind of winner the people in New York deserve. Phil, welcome back. Thanks, it's good to be back. I never left. Relocation, what's going on? There was never any truth to the rumors. Never planned to move the Knicks. We're proud to call New York home. Can you confirm that the plan was to move to Seattle? No comment. I got no comment, man. I'm just here so I won't get fined. Hey, AC. All right, what's going on the rule changes? I'll give you some feedback. They're considering 13 players being named to each conference. I agree. Sure. Yeah, that sounds fine. Good to know. Keep that in mind. Opposing teams will enter the bonus after 4 teams fouls have been committed. I'm going to disagree with that one. Good to know. Keep that in mind. Modify goaltending rule. Oh, yeah, let's do that. FIBA rules. Had the trade deadline occur 1 week earlier. I disagree. I want to have my time. Eliminate the foul out rule. No. Draymond's about to go triple platinum. I'm good on that. All right. Appreciate you, Phil. See, he's just so cool. Draft lottery. Wait, we can't do the draft lottery? Oh, my gosh. Hash things out ASAP. Super solid communication. You got my attention. I want to clear the air. He's still here. It's just I know our differences. Them out of the picture. If you keep me on board, I report to you and you alone. Nothing to get in the way of that. That's a relief. I respect you, AC. That's why I want to keep learning from you. Oh, I'm firing you as soon as I can. Still want to be a GM. Be honored if you can keep me on the board. Nope, you're out of here. Let me see if I got this straight. Can you let me know if I got this straight, Andrew? Sure, absolutely. You disparaged our players on Twitter. You made a trade behind my back, and you told me you planned on taking my job one day. I wouldn't say that exactly. Let me ask you this, Andrew. If you were me, what would you do in this situation? I'm sorry, AC. That's all in the past. I'm begging you here. Give me another chance, and I promise I'll make it worth my while. I'm going to pass. Please, AC, I'll do anything. Anything? Hey, Andrew, I'm going to put this as plainly as possible. You no longer have a job with the Knicks. You're sure about this? Goodbye, Andrew. Your employment has been terminated, effective immediately. Luke and HR can take care of you. Yeah. See you, bro. See you. Go rollerblade. Back to unemployment. Chud. Phil Turner's office. What's up? Now about that Sanderson kid. What about him? Just wanted to say you did the right thing. Me and Phil are like peanut butter and jelly, bro. This is my guy. I would have gotten rid of the little twerp myself if you didn't, but that's why you're the president of basketball ops. You're not afraid to do what needs to be done. He made a trade behind my back. Never in a million years would I keep him around if his father didn't own the team. I'm just sorry I couldn't do it sooner. Oh my gosh, man. I love you, bro. You got a clean slate now, personally speaking. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Okay. Draft lottery. Can we finally see this? They hit me with the cutscene 5 times. Okay, so our pick via Indiana, 19.9% chance. Ours is 2.1. We're watching this whole thing. Somebody bend an envelope for me so I can get number 1. All right, if you know, you know. Okay, everything's kind of going to plan so far. We're hoping we can jump on our pick. I think it's supposed to be 9 here, so we'll see how that shakes out. Yeah, it's supposed to be right here, and it goes to us. But the main pick, really the meat and potatoes here. Oh my gosh, I'm out of battery. Dang nabbit. Backup controller activated. I'm pretty sure this one's got stick drift, but it's all good. Our other pick, it has a 19.5% chance at number 1. We need at least top 3, but I think the Creek Freak is really the truth, bro. That's the dude I want the most. The Suns got multiple picks. Oh, they came up, but they get 6 and 7. Oh, funny. So we're in the top 5 at the very least. 5th pick goes to the... No! No! No, they didn't! They didn't give me number 5. Kurt Rambis contract. Oh, okay. You think we can get somebody better? Let's do it. Kurt's cool though. Let's go with this dude right here. I scheduled a meeting with him. He had good ratings. I didn't think about it too much. Let's give you a job, man. Elijah, what up? Let's get to the terms. Let's begin negotiation, man. Let's get started. Let's edit an offer. Okay, so we got $7 million for just this position. All right, I can give you, he wants an annual salary of $1 million. All right, I'll give you a little bit of extra chicken. There you go. 1.12. Think the offer is fair. Buddy, I gave you more than what you wanted. What you mean it's fair? That was good. I love Luke, bro. He's staying. I love my guy. Devin Thomas is kind of a sorry trainer. Out of here. I got to go through a cutscene to fire him. I'm going to fire him cordially, though. Completely understand your job hasn't been the easiest in the world. I can't expect miracles, but what I haven't been pleased with, what we've seen on the trading front, I wish you the best. See you later, Devin. And we're going to hire Sue right here, Scott Patterson. He's got A training. I wish I knew you wanted me. What did he say? Keep the thermostat low. I sweat more than a fat kid at summer camp. That used to be me, bro. Don't put some disrespect. No, don't disrespect, bro. Why I got that look in my eye? What are we about to do here? Why am I biting my lip like that? I don't, get me out of this. 354K for you, bro. I might be a little freaky, bro. I might be a little freaky. Office, July 13th. What's going on? Hey, see, after giving him a full physical, Lazaro Del Rosio, he's undraftable ankle injury. Okay, dude, I got to get up in the draft. I need the Creek Freak, man. If I could get number 1, that'd really be best case. No, I got to get, bro. Like, you don't understand how much I need this. Memphis can't trade their pick. Can I at least get 2? Timberwolves? Oh, no! Celtics, please. Tell me you haven't traded your pick in consecutive years. Okay, can we do 3 for 5? They want my pick next year. They'll throw me a Memphis one. It's not a bad offer. Can I interest you in Joakim Noah? They don't really have room to take on salary. Okay. I can throw you a 2nd. They want a 1st. Dude, I don't want to give up my pick unprotected. Oh, wait. Hold on. I also have the 9th pick, though. I could use that as a chip. Oh, that's what they were asking for. Okay. What if I do this 21 Spurs pick? They say no. They want want 9. They want a 21 first. I can do that. We bring Yabusele to New York a little bit early. All right, deal is done. So we have 3 and 9 in this draft. All right, we got a meeting July 13th. What's going on? Christmas isn't for another 6 months. You know what time it is. Yeah, Luke. What's up? One quick roundup. Never hurts. Let's talk about the big 3. The Creek Freak. You can't teach this kind of genius. Stretch 4. I get the picture. Fred Staples. He's Russ with Curry's jump shot. That's insane. And then you got Mirko Petrovic, Croatian AD, 7'1", shoots like Dirk. All right, for sure. My guy, Luke. I'll leave you with some more stuff to look at. We get some more detail. But yeah, we're gonna get one of the top 3, Luke. I'm taking your word for it, bro. I'm taking your word. Odell Shepherd, 6 to 8. If we could get him at 9, that'd be fire. John Malcolm is 10 to 15, so we'll get him if he falls. All right, so John Malcolm, Odell, and then the big 3. That's what we got here. Let's see. Man, can I just do the drafts? Hey, see, we need to target Jackson Baldwin. No kidding. No kidding, man. No kidding. I'd love to get him. I can't draft him, though. Whoa, I didn't say all that. I didn't say all that he should stick to coaching. Golly, my bad, Jeff. Dang, I didn't even say all that, bro. What's up, Silver? Draft day 2018. Oh my gosh, look at the animations. Bro, the draft used to kind of have more aura in the older 2Ks. Let's be honest here. So we're at 1 and 9, or sorry, 3 and 9. I want to have 1. Jackson Baldwin's going to go here. Yep, there he is. He puts the ball in Baldwin. 6'10" out of Kentucky. Happiest moments of my life. Grizzlies drafting Baldwin. My daughter being born. Oh my gosh. Dude, he's really good. He's an 84 from the get-go. Oh, dude. All right, pick 2. Charlotte Hornets. They traded it for Kemba and freaky Dwight. Oh my gosh. Wait, so the Hornets get in there off trading Kemba and Dwight. That's so fire for them. They get Fred Staples, 6'2" guard. They say, this dude said he's the MJ of this draft. Football legend 21. Yeah, you don't know basketball, bro. But yeah, he's nice for sure. So it looks like we'll be getting the big fella here. And I don't mind it, man. I feel like he's Wemby. Like the way they were talking about him. I'm going to see what the offers were because I'm the GM, bro. That's my job. Jason Tatum, but no, I feel like, oh, I can get Fred. I can get Fred. Mirko is an 83 though. He's got the cousin ceiling. He was ranked 2nd in the mock. No, so we should go him unless we can call the Grizzlies last minute here. Proposed trade. Grizzlies. Baldwin. I give you, wait, can I trade? Yeah, okay, I can trade my pick here. Baldwin got a no trade clause. What? Okay, well, yeah, we will be taking Mirko Petrovic. Welcome to the team. If young Petro don't trust you, come on, man. Mirko Petrovic, my scout, would never do me wrong. 7'1". The Boo Birds in full force. Why? Mirko's the truth. Don't hate on him. He's an 83 from the get-go. Just because you don't know ball, don't come on here talking nonsense. He averaged 24 and 18. All right, give me to my next pick. Sim to next user pick. Who do the Hawks get it for? John Malcolmus. They were telling me to get him at 10 or 15. I'm hoping Odell falls then. 27 offers for my 9th pick. Sure, I'll see what they are. Now, if I got offered Tatum for 9, I'm accepting that yesterday. Chris Middleton, MKG. Yeah, these offers aren't worth a quarter, bro. These offers aren't worth a quarter. So is Odell still on the board? Nicholas Vern doesn't look very good. Oh, man. Ceiling and floor Raymond Felton, wicked. Is there anybody with any type of potential? Oh, dude, it's bad. Like, it's really bad. Hold on. Let me see. Draft summary. Odell went 7. He was an 80 overall. Get the Suns on the phone. Tell him it won't be long. Odell, I need you. I know pick 9 is not going to be worth anything compared to him. They want Petrovic. No. I wish I could throw Melo in this. I can't. Danny Green, I can't trade. I'll give you the tank, bro. I'll give you the tank. Frank Ntilikina. They're not rolling. Do I have anybody else under contract? You can have Lance Thomas. I'll give you... I can't trade Gershon. I mean, I'll throw Joakim in here. Oh my gosh! Joakim, we shed his salary and got Odell. Shout out to the Suns. This is going to be a generational offseason, man. It's going to be a generational offseason. Get me up and out of here. Get me up and out of here. We just cooked on draft night, dude. We actually just cooked. That was so much fun, dude. I'm so immersed into this MyGM universe. I'm having such a good time. All right, Petrovic, Shepard, got you. Team options. Melo declines his player option. Danny Green had a player option he takes. Ron Baker takes his player option. Cool on all these other options. Oh, Bron accepts, but KD and Russ are going to be free agents. Kyle Anderson, I'm good. We kind of had beef anyway. Moratorium, Kevin Durant. Let me negotiate with him. Oh, yeah, and in MyGM, you get to actually sit in the room. Hey, KD, appreciate you coming in. As you already guessed, we're really interested in having you join our team. He went to New York, just went to the Nets. Now it's time to join join the real New York team, man. Thank you for considering me, Mr. ABC. Is there anything you'd like to know before we start discussing? Ask opinion on the team, man. What do you think about our team? Winning is extremely important to me. I'm honestly not sure that this team is elite. It might just be that you need me. All right. Okay, I think I'm beginning. Let's go ahead and do it. 4 years, 151. Can I give him more? We'll give him. This is the most it lets me give him. Do a player option. He just wants 4 years, so I shouldn't do too much. Can we do? Oh no, we can only do a 2+1. Then let's do the 4. Let's give him what he wants. I'll throw in a no trade clause as well on the top. All right, offer. I'll give you a no trade clause. What do you think? He's gonna consider it. His morale goes higher. But yeah, he's not gonna rock out with us. Okay, Isaiah Thomas. He's got an offer from the Cavs. Did they know? Was this when he was already on the Cavs? It may have been. I'm also gonna trade Danny Green in an effort to just sit at as much salary as I can. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Can we just do Danny Green like this? Can we just do this? I get a second round pick. Cool. Okay, DeMarcus Cousins. Let's try DeMarcus Cousins. What up, Boogie? Let's get right to it, man. 4 years, 171. Why am I looking at bro like that? I would not sign from the get-go if I looked at that. If I was getting looked at like that, oh my gosh. Oh, we were second. Should I throw in the player option? Call him back. Wait, we can actually do that? I didn't know we could do this. What's up, DeMarcus? Let's get right to it. Bro, why am I looking at him like that? I'm a freak. Player option, no trade call. Yeah, 4 years. Let's see if he likes this offer more or less. It didn't really change anything. Okay. Let's call Isaiah Thomas. Now I use my offers because I talked to Boogie twice. Oh, shoot. Wait, DeMarcus will sign? What you mean it'll take me over the limit? Greg Monroe will drop his cap hold. I still can't afford him, so I got to get rid of Melo as well. All right, whatever. I'll do it. I get Boogie. All right, we got DeMarcus Cousins. I know Embiid's restricted, but we'll try it. And I know we already just drafted the big fella, so this might be a little risky, but let's get right to it. 4 years, 108. Bro, why am I looking him like that? Player option. Okay, let's just give him the 4. Let's give him the 4 like he wants. Boom. Do we have a deal? He's got to consider. All right, fine. He does not rock with us. Okay. Gary Harris wants 27 million. Oh my gosh. Zach LaVine wants 24. Bro, that was the thing too. Guys wanted crazy money in this 2K, and I don't think it lets you edit like contract sliders or anything in MyGM, so you kind of just have to deal with the insane salary expectations. All right, we're back, man. What's going on? Why did I just have a meeting with Chris Bosh? Hey, what's up, Chris? How much you want? Let's begin this negotiation. Oh, see ya! Goodness gracious, man. Talking about all that money. Now, can Petrovic... Wait, can I not edit positions just because this is... Oh, don't tell me, bro. I can't make him... Okay, I can. They were comparing him to AD. AD can play the 4. Yep. Okay. Because I want Boogie at the 5. We're going to have our own version of the AD Boogie front court. I kind of need a guard. Somebody to run the show. Isaiah Thomas already got signed. Derrick Rose. Hey, man. Derrick Rose in New York. That would be kind of lore accurate, right? Let's bring D Rose to the Apple. Although he was... At this time, he would have just been there because he played there with Melo and Joakim. Remember that? But what's up, Derek? Interested in signing you? Yeah. Dude, why am I looking at him like that? Why am I looking at him like that, bro? This is the freakiest thing ever. How much did that say? Are we talking US dollars? 62 million? I can do 47 for 3 years. I don't know if you're gonna roll with it. But dude, I can't do whatever you were asking for. He's got max interest. Yeah, buddy. Nice try. I knew you were gonna sign. Ooh, KCP wants 25 though. Like, I can't do 25 for KCP. Norman Powell wouldn't be a bad get. I'll see if I can sign him, and then we'll get like all our offers through. Why am I looking at bro like that? 15 million. That is, bro, I can't get over it. It's so freaky. 12 million a year or 13 million for 2 years. I'm sorry. So what? That works out to about 6.5 a year, something like that. Let's see what his interest is in that. Norm. He likes our deal. He might like the Spurs deal better. We get Cousins. We get Rose. Embiid's offer gets matched. Powell goes to the Spurs. All right, let's get those 2 deals through. Let's get everything set in stone. So now we probably need a starting shooting guard and then some bench players. Let's see. Is the starting 2-guard market very robust here? JJ Redick is asking for 10. He's going to regress as soon as I sign him. Wait, did the Norm Powell deal not work out? Hey, Norm, all roads lead back to the Dan. Let's go ahead and work something out here. Begin negotiation. Let's do like 12-3, 2 years. He's going to take that now. And then off the bench, oh, Tony Allen's only asking for an M. Little minimum contract, we can do that. Only asking for $1 million. But in NBA terms, it's really nothing crazy. Edit offer, minimum, boom. We'll see what happens for TA. Who else could I grab? Jermichael Green? Oh, I haven't heard that name in a minute. I wouldn't mind him off the bench either. What's up, Jermichael? too. Let's give him like $2 million for a year and see what he thinks. All right, so we did not get Michael Green. We did not get Tony Allen. I at least got Powell though, and then that offer got matched. Well, that sucks. Bosch doesn't have any offers he's interested in. Maybe we could grab him to come off the bench here. Let's go to negotiation here. Stop looking at bro like that. Let's do 70 million. I can do 3 or 72. We'll see what that's I mean, he doesn't hate it. He might take this, honestly, if we just wait. Yeah, I think he'll take this. Chris Bosh does sign, so we'll have him be our 6th man. And then I still kind of need a 2 guard. I don't know how much money I'm going to have left. Gary Harris, we definitely don't have money for him. Do I just say, forget it, let's go sign JJ Redick? I mean, I guess, yeah. What's up, JJ? 2 years, 24. They have JJ looking crazy in this game. I can give you like 16, 17, all right? Bro, he looks ridiculous. Oh my goodness. JJ. Oh, I can't afford him? Then why'd you let me offer him? Wait, if I renounce everybody, then can I do it? Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm fine doing that. And I think that'll wrap up our summer. Dude, I feel like we did a pretty good job, all things considered. I'm sure there'll be some meetings on the way before free agency's over. We brought in a few older guys in Bosh and Redick, but we kind of needed some vets, right? Bosh goes down 1. Redick actually gets better. Rose up 1. Okay, so the regression wasn't bad. Petrovic goes up 1. Now, with Bosh, I'll be honest, his contract could definitely be a trade chip. Oh, and I forgot about this cheese. The training camps, man. Oh, we're in our office again. What's up? TJ McConnell combo guard camp. We will not be doing that. I'm sending my guys straight untapped potential. We will not be doing combo guard camp. We got 3 camps. Cousins will get untapped. He's already good, but it'll just make him even more gooder. Petrovic, he's already has great potential. We're going to make him better. Odell, boom. I'm telling y'all, this potential camp is something special. It changed the game. I wish it was still in 2K. Man, like, I'd love if it came back. What's up, Phil? Keep fan interest high. I got you, bro. We got a good team. We need to end with us sitting at the top of the division. I might accomplish my business success that led me to believe that we'll win if we're the most deserving, and I think we are. I like the prospects in the drafts. I can probably get us a first, yeah. Clear 25 million in cap space? Maybe. We'll accomplish the morale thing he was saying. Ready to get rocking? Let's hope, bro. Let's hope. Please don't, while you're leaving, please let my assistants taking on whittling. Bro, they just have him saying whatever. So it's Rose, Redick. We got Odell. We got Petrovic. 2 rookies. DeMarcus Cousins coming off a monster season. Let's start simming, okay, or not. Press conference. How satisfied are you with your current staff top to bottom? Very satisfied, man. Your office again. We got the Celtics. I just always do this, so he acts like I'm changing the game plan. Buddy, it's your job to make a game plan as we're 4-1. Whoa, what's up with Chris Bosh? He isn't happy. What's the conversation? Are you mad about coming off the bench? Gonna be honest with you, I think I earned a starting spot on this team. I'm gonna deny and coddle, man. I'm sorry. His morale is in the dumper right now. Now we're gonna, yeah, Chris Bosh increasingly frustrated. He can stew, man. I'm sorry. Like, but I'm invested in Petrovic. He's 13-10 in his rookie year. Bosh is 12-5. And honestly, there's not much discrepancy between the efficiency either. So I don't understand how you can come to me and say, hey, I just signed with this team, not long ago, knowing that you basically knew we got a young power forward. And I don't care about Ron Baker. I will genuinely ignore him. What else? TJ McConnell. Okay, I'll talk to him. I'll give TJ McConnell an extension. I'm actually fine with that. As long as he isn't expecting too much, I got you with the extension, bro. All right, let's go right here. Contract extensions, TJ McConnell. Why couldn't we just do this in the same meeting? Let's do 4 years, 10. All right, can we do that? He accepts the offer. All right, bet. Okay, so we got TJ back. Now, Bosh, we're going to have to wait at least 2 months till we can move him, so this might be a rough 2 months. Would you ever consider trading DeMarcus Cousins? Not a chance. What are they talking about? Trading DeMarcus Cousins. Oh my gosh, Chris Bosh, bro, I get it. I get it, bro. Do an episode of Jesse or something with your extra time. You're not getting a starting role. I don't know how many more ways I can tell him. Our chemistry's still on 82%, but I'm assuming that if things keep going this way, Bosh is just going to kind of bring it down. How satisfied are you with your staff? You just asked me that. I'm satisfied. What do you want me to say? I hate my staff. They suck. Oh, wait, we can trade Bosh? Oh, this is a fire trade. CJ for Bosh and JJ? Yes! Bro, they came to me with that? I love it. The fans love your recent addition to CJ McCollum. I love it too. Where do you see him slotting in with this team? Good starter, man. Instant starter. He'll fit right in with the roster, help us do damage in the playoffs. Fire. Bro, I can't believe we were able to trade Bosh and Reddick for CJ. And look, we just ran off a 5-game win streak post C-Max trade. Your team's winning streaks at 5. Yeah, it's gonna last. Oh, I hit the bronze. Yeah, it'll last not just one more game, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. Might end after that though. Oh my gosh, we are actually running it up. We won like 6 in a row, I think. New Year's Eve, what's going on? You need a game plan? Of course you do, Jeff. Anything but doing your job. Ooh, BP coming back to town for Gershon? Dude, the CPU trade offers are cooking. We're doing it again. I'm doing another trade. Damn Presty, I'm out here moving. I'm making trades. What's going on? Myers Leonard. We will not be extending him. Oh, CJ McCollum is feeling bad. I care about that. What's going on, CJ? We care about how you feel. Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't play well, man. I'm gonna even do the pitch. I'm gonna do the pump up pitch. So let's get his morale up, man. It's gonna be a great season. Morale on 100. Vibes are high, baby. Odell Shepard isn't happy again about his performance. What? You never had a former team. What are we talking about? You just got here. I want to perform. You didn't used to play for them. Oh, because we traded for him. Let's do got your back pitch. I'll use my points to get him right. Don't worry, Odell. We respect you. We appreciate you. You're a great player. What's up, CB? Just checking in. We can change the items. Okay, let's see. Let's hike the prices a little bit. And parking. Yeah, we'll bump that to like 40. Yeah, a little 40 piece for the parking. Oh, no, the fans are going to be hot. We're 128 M's in profit. Yo, we are cooking. Is this going to apply? Hello? Okay, there we go. I thought like I had to wait. I don't know. Well, when you're setting prices or tickets, merchandise, whatever, how concerned are you with the great value to the fans versus making money? Fan value. Yeah, we love the fans. Me when I lie. I literally just bumped the prices for no reason. Derrick Rose isn't happy? Oh no. Wait, is he? Hold on. What's his role? You're a starting point guard. What more could you ask for? What's the problem? What do you want to be the star again? Buddy, the Achilles can't handle that. I think I've earned a starting spot on the team. You are a starter. What do you mean? What are we talking about? I think I earned a starting role. No kidding. Derrick Rose is frustrated. We're changing his role, dude. I don't, what are we talking about? He's literally a starter right now. Some of these dialogue options might be a little bit broken. I still rock with this story heavily, and I wish 2K would do something like this. Okay, now listen. Now listen, Derek, if you're going to complain, George Hill's just better than you. I'm going to take this trade. We freed George out of Sacramento, too. Let's just do global game plan. Hold on. Terry? You know what? I'll pass. The TJ McConnell lore runs too deep. Trade deadline is on the way. Yeah, I know. That's literally what I just said. Let's keep it pushing, though. Anthony Bennett for TJ McConnell. I'm so cool. Oh, a first-round pick. Hold on. This is what they want. They want us to trade for a pick, but I think Phil wants us to get a first-round pick in this year's draft. So let me see if I can do that. I'm probably not going to get anything crazy because I am trying to win at the end of the day. But, like, if I could trade Monte Ellis and get a first in this year's draft, I'd do it. Oh, rest in peace, Caleb Swan again. 2019, that's this year's draft, right? All right, let's do that. And now I get my goal done, right? Recent trade discussions ended up with the hands of the press. Simply business, bro. While I don't agree with the leak, I understand that this is a business and he's trying to garner public support to pressure me to get the deal done. Yeah, we kept a player right there. Marcus Cousins isn't happy. These aren't true, bro. These rumors that we're trying to trade for somebody at your position, no, we're not doing that. There's a lot of talk going around about you trying to trade for someone in my position. Is this something I should be concerned about? Got your back, big dog. You know where you're standing. As long as you keep playing like you have been, you should have nothing to worry about. Trust me. Take your word for it then. I'll hold up my end of the bargain and I hope you do the same for yours. I got you, Boogie. I got you. Okay, now let's go trade for a player at this position. No, I'm playing. But I do want to be a buyer at this year's trade deadline. Let's see what teams are selling across the league. Maybe there's somebody we can grab. Heat, we don't really need a PG. We just traded for G Hill. Suns, I mean, if I could somehow get Booker, but we already have, I don't even want Booker actually. The Pacers have Melo now and Porzingis. They became the Indiana Knicks. The Mavs, I'll be honest, man, the trade market doesn't look that crazy. And I feel like we do have a good thing going with this core. So I'm going to let us kind of ride out. I guess there's no like crazy prospects this year. There is. Jackson Wesley. Ceiling is not AC Green. What? B+ overall, my ceiling's AC Green? We serious? I don't believe that. I really don't. Let's decline the trade. We'll decline that one as well. That wasn't a bad trade for Zoo. I might have actually should have took that. Regardless, February 14th, Valentine's Day at my office is about to get freaky. Oh no, he's just telling me the trade deadline deadline's coming up. And that will do it. I traded for a first round pick. Me and my guy, Phil. I told you I got you. You know I got you, Phil. What's going on? Contract extension deadline, I think. Man, get off my screen, Phil. Stop the sim. Extensions. Well, there's no one I want to extend. Another meeting in my office. Contract extension deadline around the corner. Okay. Didn't we just get that? Okay, so I guess the cutscenes. Is this going to be it again? No, press conference. Which arena or which area of your team are you currently most pleased with? Starting lineup, man. I'm happy with the guys we have starting. That's an easy one. Boost the morale of my most important players. Nice. We continue to jump up in level here in MyGM. What's next? AC, we have our rivals, the Heat up next. Okay, I got you, coach. I'll do your job again. That sucks, though, that the story doesn't really continue beyond year one. Because year one, it was just so detailed, man. It was so detailed. And now I'm just kind of getting thrown into these, like, cookie cutter cutscenes. Oh, yeah, this win streak will continue to last. And I'm getting a lot of the same dialogue options as well. Dude, we're kind of rolling going into the playoffs. Is there a chance we go on a title run? We just lost like 5 in a row. Phil Turner, what's up? AC, what's the goal? Streak has to go on. I got you, bro. We'll make sure that we win this next one. Press conference, 5 straight. It's me, man. I'm taking the blame. And there we go. We stopped the losing streak. Phil loves me, bro. And I love Phil. He's a good owner for this team. End of the season press conference. You had a very successful season. We even have a home court in round 1. What are your expectations? We're glad to be here. I'm not going to set it too high. We're a team that's on the rise, but isn't quite ready to truly compete. I didn't want to say all that. We're going to take this as a learning opportunity for the younger guys. I didn't want to say we're not ready. That's like a loser statement, but whatever. 28, 5, and 7 from Steph. Golly, Fred Staples averaged 31 on the Hornets. He looks like Reggie Miller. He's bald like Reginald. But they did trade away everybody, so I guess he was all NBA first year one. I had a chance to trade for him. I should have took it. But maybe not, because well, Jackson Baldwin makes all NBA. Dude, this was an insane rookie class. Mirko Petrovic, 15 and 10 with 2 blocks. Odell Shepherd, 13 and 5. Dude, what a special rookie class. We got the Pistons in the first round. Let's see how the regular season stats were looking and everything. If we go to player stats, CJ averaged 22, Cousins 21, Petro with 15, 14 from G Hill, 11 from Odell Shepherd. Round 1, we're up 3-1, and we win in 5. Okay, well, we're going into Cleveland. We got to face, Braun stuck around. He's playing with Isaiah Thomas. We win the first. No way. They win the second, and we're down 2-1. We'll tie the series. We go down 3-2. What's up, Phil? What's up, Phil? AC, thanks for coming to my office. Force a game 7. I got you. We will be forcing a game 7. Let me go to my rotation here. Let's go ahead and shorten this up. Let's do like a 9-man rotation, and we will simcast game 6. Dude, if we can beat Braun in them, I mean, I know the West is a different beast, but like if we can beat Braun, I'm a little bit encouraged that we could go further. And it looks like we'll win this game. We're going to a game 7. Okay. All right. What was the box score? This one, 27-11 from CJ, 24 from Cousins. He fouled out, 18 from G Hill. Game 7 on the way. No way we get Braun out of here. No way we get Braun and them up and out of here. Right? Wrong. Right. We got wrong. We got him out of there. 31-12 from Cousins, 25 from CJ. Rookie Odell with 22, 20-10 from BP. Next will be the Hornets. Dude, Fred Staples has led them this far. They've got Whiteside. Anthony Bennett's the 4. What in the world is going on in Charlotte? Game 1, we win. No way. We're 2-0. They win game 3. We win game 4. We're out of there in 5. The Knicks are in the finals. 2 years into this rebuild. Congrats on going to the finals. How confident are you that you'll bring home the trophy? Now I gotta talk my talk. It's ours. Let's work. I can't sound like, oh, we're gonna lose. That's a loser mentality. Kemba, Jimmy, Wiggs, Kenneth Faried, Cat. Oh, so they had the second pick. They were the ones who made the trade. Their team does look kind of fire, dude. Their team does look kind of fire. Jimmy buckets. Teague time still there. Game 1, we set the tone. No way. We're about to win this. 2-0. 3. Oh my gosh. This MyGM. 20,000 brooms to give out to fans. Let's get the sweep, baby. Let's get the sweep. This Knicks MyGM. A huge success. We just won the title. Mirko Petrovic in his rookie season averages 24-12 in the finals to win the finals MVP. They weren't lying about that draft class being crazy because we saw one of the other rookies in the conference finals. What a successful postseason. Cousins averaged 24. Petro 17, 21 from CJ. How are the final stats looking? And man, what a ride this was, dude. So much fun. Or is that regular season? Playoff statistics. Okay, no. Finals. Dude, Petro he really averaged 24 and 13. Cousins averaged 24 and 8. 20 from CJ, 12 from George Hill, 11 from Bobby Portis. Soon as we got the trash management up and out of here, we did what we needed to do. If you enjoyed and you made it to the end, comment Knicks. We might run the 2K19 MyGM after this because it's like a spin-off of this year's one. Like the story builds upon it. Anyways, like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.